Fans of all ages, Town Square Media is proud to present to you the best Quad City sports talk radio show in the world. With the face who runs the place, T-Roy, the OG on the marquee, Jaybird, and the cat who runs the chat with the stats, Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City sports talk radio show. We're not the Quad City sports talk radio show. We are your Quad City Sports Talk Radio Show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the Dawn.
It's a packed Monday here. Jay's in such a great mood, everybody. Welcome to the show. We got the twins. We got the better Foster. We got Chipper.
What is going on?
And, of course, Jay.
Wait, why am I in a bad mood?
I don't know. You're just giving me weird looks because,
You're just doing too much stuff at one time.
What do you mean? That's what I always do.
Yeah, but you don't need to do it at 11:53 in the morning. You could have done this at 11:23. Yeah, I know. It wasn't here at 11:53.
Yeah,
You're right.
I mean, what are you talking about?
There goes me for giving you a little bit more than what it was. So. You're doing guess the lines right now. I swear in the second hour, if you beat me, I'm losing it too.
Oh, you're losing. I already told the guys on the way in. You're going down.
Yeah. This is the weirdest day. I've asked the twins to come in here for 4 straight Mondays. Finally, they're in here. I've asked Chip numerous times to come in here. He's like, no, I got this to do too big. Now the twins are in here. Now Chip's in here. You're in here. And then everyone's got
giving you a hard time.
And everyone's got to leave at a certain time. Everyone's got, I'm here. And then we're all just leaving.
Yeah. Hey, I don't have to leave until like 11:40-ish.
11:40.
That's fine.
Or 1:40, I mean.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's fine. Yeah.
I mean, I'm here majority of the show.
Yeah, I know.
What time are they leaving?
They go 1.
Oh.
Well, that's when we're doing Guess the Lines. We're not doing that with them.
Oh, okay.
We're going to talk sports and what happened yesterday. And
why do you want to talk sports?
We're going to talk about the Dolphins, do we?
We're going to talk about the Dolphins, too. We're going to talk about all the stuff. We got the
Chip
twins
wants
in
to
from the
talk
R
about.
Bar. Skip,
Hi.
Derek, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody.
Chip's over there to T-Roy's left.
That's me.
Look at all you guys. We're all in here. We're going to drink some wine.
We fit.
We fit us all in here.
It's a Monday.
First time ever.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful Monday.
So you guys brought in some. So the R Bar is a new place. It's not a new place, but new to you guys, right?
Absolutely.
And it's up on Utica Ridge Road. And the thing that we're doing here is we're doing the marriage of a little bit of wine and sports, because some people might think, your Bush Light to Bougie, your tagline.
Right.
People might think, it's a wine bar. It's not a. We're not going to watch sports there. But that's not true.
It's called
right?
Bouger.
Bouger.
Kids of you.
It's not.
Bouger.
Don't get him going, dear Lord. Don't do that.
See, everybody loves it. I'm telling you.
I don't even know what that means. To be
I know,
quite
it
honest with you,
means
I
you.
know it means something. Bouger. I don't know what it means though.
Don't you think?
And I finally did hear that bougie. It's bougie. It's bougie.
Bougie.
Thank you. And
I
you're
think
right. It is in that Applebee's song.
And I think we need to change it to Bouger.
I think we're fine with bougie.
I think you're underselling yourself.
All right.
You trimmed up your beard.
Why is I did. Thanks for noticing. Yeah.
Yeah, see,
I
look at
did
him.
do that.
All you do is compliment him one time.
And then
boom,
he
right
grins,
he just turns like
then
that.
he grins ear to ear, just like that, doesn't
he
he?
goes from being slightly irritated with you. Oh, yeah.
He's a little red, too.
Jay,
I'm
you
fine.
You got some new shorts. They look sharp. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I'm no longer wearing cargo.
butt towards you.
Oh, he just yeah, he does. He'll show you later.
Jeez, Murphy. All right. Why does it say don't sell on the bottle?
Because we didn't want to sell. I wanted to make sure we brought it here.
Which one's this one? Intercept?
This is the Intercept Red. By Charles Woodson.
Oh,
The football player?
So we're
The
bringing a little
football
sports to wine.
the guy who robbed Peyton Manning of the Heisman Trophy?
That's the one.
He's got his own wine thing?
He does.
The guy who didn't sack Tom Brady in 2001.
You did not. Look at this.
That, Jay. That is Bouger.
That is Bouger. So this is a new style wine glass, too, that we're, I think, the only ones in the Quad Cities that are using.
Okay, what is this new style wine glass? What does that
Well,
mean?
it's a short stem, Jay.
No stem with a foot on the bottom.
Yeah.
So this is the
And it's
foot.
made by Karen Mancelli.
So Karen McNeil is actually the author of
Oh,
the
all right.
Wine Bible.
All right.
and this is her new style of wine glass, and we at the R Bar are a test market of it, the glass.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know someone's stealing this idea.
Yeah,
But you got-
yeah, this isn't lasting long.
Yeah.
This is the
You
Quad
guys got
Cities,
this about a
guys.
week, dude.
You made the bad decision of
Yeah,
bringing
make it
on
through the
bringing
day.
it here.
By the way, I'm going to do you a favor. I'll steal it first, just so you don't feel so bad about it.
Well, we're gonna leave the 4 glasses for you and Jay, so you can each have 2.
Oh.
Now that's being bougie.
Yeah.
Well, you know me and my box of wine. It needs to have something
So
classy.
Jay, you see that right there? You see how that wine's like going down the edge of the glass? You know what they call that?
No.
Legs.
Legs.
And it's not just easy top out. Those are legs.
What is it? Why is it called legs?
Because they look like little legs.
Walking down the side
Yeah,
of the glass.
walking down the side of the glass.
God, I
Just the
really, truly enjoy the show. How we never talk sports for like the first 10 minutes of it.
Well, you brought
Ever.
wine guys in, and we got wine.
Everyone's
I
just,
mean,
"Ugh."
At least the
you-
wine comes from a
yeah.
sport guy.
I just
Yeah.
wish we had more people. The anti-Hasselmaniacs said, "Yeah, they never talk about sports." Yeah, I wish we had more of that in there. Anyway, why is it called legs?
I don't mean, I
Walks
don't.
down the side of the glass.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't make it up.
It's the stain, it's the legs, and
The residual
Yeah.
sugar that sticks to the side of the glass.
Yeah, it makes it. You know that. Then that way, you know it's good. You're not going to get that out of a bottle of Barefoot.
All right,
your bag wine's.
I got some questions.
Lay it on me.
Not for you.
Oh,
Troy knows his wine too.
I know he does,
Yeah.
but one in here is I can't say the word. What is it?
Sommelier.
Thank you.
Sommelier.
One in here
level
is
one only, though.
level 1. What does that mean? You only have 1 degree black belt?
Correct.
yeah,
How far can you go?
Master 4.
yeah. That takes a long.
So what do
time.
you have to do?
A lot.
Like, do you know when tasting this, you're like, oh, that's Charles Woodson's. It's from,
Myself, no.
okay.
A master would, yes.
He would.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
So what did you have to do to become a level 1 black belt?
I went to a class in Chicago
Uh-huh.
with 82 other people and took the class with 4 masters.
Okay.
And after 2 days of 2 11-hour days of tasting wines blindly, and then taking a 100-question,
Yeah.
I passed with flying colors.
How many
So-
didn't pass?
I think about 45 did not pass.
Ooh, so only 65% pass.
Yep.
So did they go look right, look to your right, look to your left?
You're getting cut.
One of those guys is not going to make it anymore. They're not going
Derek,
to
what
be.
was that stupid thing they made us do at Johnson Brothers where we were?
Oh, well, I'm sure Johnson Brothers is really happy to be a sponsor of the
Thanks
show
for
now.
the shout out, Troy.
Trust me, they ain't spending that kind of money. I know those
They
tight
do say
asses.
that the level 4 test is the hardest test in the world over any test.
It's the hardest test in the world?
Would you like to know a stat about it?
Or
And
out
I'll
of
relate it to
anything.
football.
Sure.
There are more professional quarterbacks than there are master soms in the world.
There are more professional quarterbacks.
Well, and
So
the
you
other-
mean
the other
like
one is
starting or like in general?
Total. So first, second, third. So
Is that, are
got
we including
two-
XFL?
We talking 200, just
There's about
ballpark.
300.
Yeah,
masters
280
in the
or
world
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
in the history.
There might be even less certified cicerones too. Level
Probably,
2.
yeah.
Yeah.
What the heck is that?
That's the master of
The
beer.
beer
Beer man.
Dude, it's insane. There's only like 3 level 2 certified cicerones in the state of Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many sommeliers are in the state
What
of
do
Iowa.
they do?
You know what they call it?
But you got to get, yeah. But there was something Johnson Brothers did that made
Yeah.
everybody do like something, but it wasn't level 1 sommelier. It was like certified wine, icky something.
CSW.
Yeah, they're
certified wine and spirit.
You know how
Yeah.
many like what do you call them, cicerones?
Cicerone.
There are. Do you know how many there are?
I know one
There's
guy
more
that
than
did
2.
it.
They're like, oh, it's the end of the keg. You
No,
need to change it.
it's-
I'm like, oh, good for them.
No, that's
They
not
were
it.
right.
But
That's a cicerone from you and I.
yeah, the guy knows that you're into the keg of Miller Lite. That doesn't make him a cicerone.
Okay. Now there's the equivalent of this in the water world.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I saw that TV show with
Kevin Costner?
no, with the
Say it.
with the one kid that looks like you.
He does not look like
A
me.
little bit.
You watched it because he takes his shirt off on that
No,
show.
my wife
Zac
didn't watch
Efron.
it. Yeah, Zac Efron. You like Zac Efron.
I-
You know you do.
I don't care. I don't care either way.
You know.
I think he was good in Neighbors.
Okay, well that dude,
Mhm.
and he's going around with some older hippie fella,
Yeah.
and they were trying a bunch of really nice water one day.
Yeah.
It's insane.
This guy is like a what's the word again?
Mineral water fella.
What is it?
Sommelier of water.
Sommelier. Okay. Did I say that right? It's like Albert Ravine. Can't say it.
So do you like how this wine tastes?
Yeah. Well, you know me.
It's fun to watch you drink red wine.
Yeah, you know me. I like it. What was the one that I had that one time when we were over there, and that was an expensive bottle. Remember, I walked and I turned to you and Derek, and I was like, "What is this?" And you're like, "Oh, I can't believe you. Surprised you liked it." Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Where do you guys get the Charles Woodson wine from?
That's from our buddy Kevin Miller at Glazers.
All right.
Yeah. So it's one of our best sellers, actually. It's on our by the glass pour. It's under the blend side. So when you come in, not deciding on a Merlot, a Cab, Shiraz, whatever you're looking for, it's easy for us to push it to a blend. And when we tasted this one is like an absolute winner right off the bat. And it's hard for us to keep it in because we sell it so fast.
Is this one a Hall of Famer, if you will?
I would.
I just want to let you do the show.
What do you
I
mean?
just sit back and just let you just lay up for these things.
This is great stuff.
It is good stuff. I mean, how often do you get to talk sports and drink wine at noon on a Monday?
And rub your brother's leg while I do
I
it.
know, and this is a first for me. Usually it's on the rocks.
Come sit closer.
Usually it's on the rock.
Yeah. And look at this.
In a pint glass.
Yeah.
A little spritzer in there.
Yeah, actually, it's not usually in a pint glass. Well, yeah, a plastic pint glass on the rocks. Every once in a while, I use that.
He's got one of those old Bugs Bunny glasses from A&W back in the 70s. He drinks his wine out of
From
them.
your lips to God's ears. I wish I had that.
I
but
still
I
have my Yosemite Sam.
But this is kind of neat, though. It's something different for a Monday, though.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of athletes that get into this. We'll talk
Drew
about.
Bledsoe.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Chipper's old. That's going to be our segue into actual sports.
Is it?
That's how Chip became a Patriots fan.
Because of Drew Bledsoe?
That's
Followed
right.
him out of college.
Oh, look at you.
All the way from Washington State.
Where's your
Walla
Washington
Walla.
State gear at?
Oh, no, well,
Threw it away?
I never had Washington State.
See, he's got that rare thing where like your guy leaves and you have to make a decision.
Yeah.
Either you follow the guy. He could have been a Cowboys fan, wasn't he? A Cowboy?
He was a Cowboy
Was.
briefly.
Yeah. Or you stay with the team. He stayed with the
No.
Patriots. Good call by him, I guess. They won some Super Bowls.
Couple.
Yeah.
Now, did you stayed with the Patriots, and are you doing like sports polygamy? Like you have an AFC team and an NFC team with the Buccaneers?
Well, I have like New England and New England South. They just keep getting more and more players.
Oh, I got that. Yeah, that makes sense.
He's Mac 10 now.
I am Mac 10.
Do you have a Mac 10 jersey?
I will never have a Mac 10 jersey.
Why not?
I wear my name on my back.
What's your name?
Foster.
Now you guys.
I didn't know if you put Chip. I didn't know if you put Chip or Foster. That's why I was asking.
me and Ichiro.
So I told Dave Ellis last night because we were talking about wearing jerseys that don't have
Sure.
your names on the back. So I
Hey,
told
good
him
job getting him a shout out.
Yeah, hey,
He'll
Dave,
appreciate that.
if he's awake. I told him that I was going to buy him a Browns jersey, put the number 2 on it, and then the back name's going to be Charmin. He said he would wear that one.
That's good. And you guys are Dolphins fans?
We
are.
And how
Through
did that
and through.
happen?
Dad was stationed in Miami for the Army when he was way before we were born. So he went to a lot of games, and when he came home, we were born, and there we go.
So, yeah.
You guys were born with a fin in your mouth.
Yeah, we kind of fought him through like elementary. You pick a team, you're like, oh,
Sure.
I think
Except for that 84 year, you're like, no, I'm in. I'm good with this year.
85, yeah, when we
Yeah.
beat the Bears.
I actually had a Cowboy
Yeah.
jersey when I was a little kid.
Good for you.
But then when you get into junior high and you really start playing and watching the game and want to sit on the couch and watch it with your dad, and then he takes you under his wing and says, "No, this is the Dolphins. That's who you're going to be,
Mm-hmm.
or who you want to watch." So,
And you guys just talk about the 72 Dolphins over and over again incessantly. Yeah.
yep.
Well, we're not undefeated anymore, so
No.
we got beat yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We didn't even score a point.
It was. Yeah. It was not. I thought you guys were. I was much higher on the Dolphins in this game than actually happened.
I think everyone was.
My text to Merrick was, I just watched on Thursday night 9 field goals that average 50 yards, and then the Dolphins can't even attempt one on the 37 against on Buffalo's 37. They decided to punt, so that was a lot of fun, especially if you're gambling on them.
There's only 5 undefeated teams left.
Yeah, and 3 conferences,
Yeah.
or 3 divisions. 3 are in the NFC West.
And then the Dolphins will drink champagne.
Well, the
Because of the
72, yeah, eventually, yeah. So yeah, there's 7 undefeated teams, 3 in the NFC West. Where's the other ones?
5.
What?
Only 5 undefeated. Denver.
No, I think it's 7.
Denver, San Francisco, the Rams, Arizona, Tampa Bay. Yeah, that's it. 5.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't think you're right.
Green Bay and Detroit already have lost. Washington has a loss. Giants have 2
7
losses.
teams are 2-0, hailing from just 3 divisions. NFC West, 49ers, Rams, Cardinals. NFC South, Bucks, Panthers. AFC West, Raiders, Broncos. 7.
Oh, I forgot about the Panthers.
Patriots beat the Jets for the 11th straight time, tied for the longest active winning streak versus a single opponent. Chiefs over Broncos have beaten them, and the Eagles over Jets. Jeez. Good job, Zach Wilson. You threw 4 picks. It's like watching Sam Darnold all over again for New York Jets.
Yeah. He looked pretty good.
Week 1.
Belichick beats up on
He
rookie
looked
quarterbacks.
pretty good week 2. I'm talking about Sam Darnold.
Oh, Sam Darnold's legit, yeah.
Yeah.
I like him.
Might have something down there in Carolina. Watch out.
Well, we'll see because they've got a big game this week.
Yeah, they're going to get housed.
What?
It's at Tampa, isn't it?
Uh-uh.
Oh, it's there. It's them. They're still going to get housed.
We'll find out. We're going to talk about that more. Last night's game. Finally, Patrick Mahomes loses in September and throws an interception. Lamar Jackson, the Baltimore team that I'm not high on, just beat up on the Chiefs. I know it was at home in Baltimore, but still. The Chiefs were up by 11.
Good game to watch.
How incredible have these night games been?
Yeah, they've been that one was really good.
We've had that. We had the Buccaneers, a Cowboys game. That was a good Thursday night game. We had last Thursday night's game was good. And now we get Lions and Packers. I mean, what a way to keep it up. I think it's going to be a good one tonight.
I hope so.
Going to watch Manning Night Football tonight? You guys are going to be drunk online.
Probably.
Yeah.
We'll be at some sports bar watching it.
We will. So we probably won't be able to watch Manning, but I watched it last week. I liked it.
Did you?
Yeah.
I know you guys. I know you guys are loyal listeners to the show, so you know my take on it. That I didn't. And Chip, you were there. We did not like the first half. What they had.
It's not good in a bar.
It really isn't good in a bar. But the second half, when they had Russell Wilson in there, apparently that's when it really took off.
Yeah. I like Barkley. He was good. Kelsey was good. But then when they had, when he went in.
I just don't know if it works for a sports bar or whatever else,
No, I don't
especially if
think
you're trying to.
I agree.
Well, their sound
Sitting at home watching it.
isn't good enough to come across inside of a sports bar.
Yeah.
It's sitting on your couch listening to them and
Well,
actually feeling like you're in the same room.
So you can understand everything they're doing.
Yeah, but like the guy who was a Raiders fan at Wise Guys, I mean, he was right. Like they were doing a picture-in-picture showing highlights of Eli playing against Ray Lewis, and the guy's like, I don't want to see this. I want to see the actual game going on.
Right.
So, but it was. I mean, it's interesting to have like those guys break it down as it's going on near the end of the game. I feel like they have to do fillers during that time as well. And it's just boring stuff at the beginning of the first half. So I'm gonna stay home tonight and watch Manning Night Football. I'm excited.
Who were guests tonight? Do they?
I don't know.
Already say that?
I have no idea. I probably should Google that and figure that out, considering we did a whole entire segment of who we want to see as guests to be on the show. So
Favre and Sanders.
Dion is going to be on?
No. Barry Sanders. Brett Favre.
For sure?
No, I'm saying that's if you got obvious.
Has Barry Sanders got a good personality to be on television?
No.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Nothing against Barry Sanders.
It's got to be Favre.
He was in one of those Heisman's commercials. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not his fault he had to be a lion his whole career. Poor guy.
Well, I mean, you probably could have. Well, this day. Well, I guess a different day and age. You could have been like, I would demand a trade or whatnot. So, all right, we got over the weekend. We got Iowa football. They won. Depending on where you got the spread at, 22.5 or 23.5, but they won by 23, 30-7. Looked pretty good. And you got Colorado State coming in this weekend. Penn State's now number 6 in the country. Iowa's number 5. Looking like there's going to be. I mean,
Penn
they still
State's
got
legit, man.
They've got to get over Maryland.
big win.
They've got to get past Maryland too, at Maryland. But that's going to be a big game that's coming up. And then yesterday, what did you guys take away from yesterday? You're all big on the Cowboys, T. Right? Take it away. Just do your thing.
No, I
do
mean,
your thing. The Chargers are the Atlanta Falcons of the West. I'm tired of them. I'm done with them. I'm done betting on them and everything.
Crazy.
They cannot kick a field goal.
Well, they're good.
Do you like their uniforms?
They are good looking uniforms, so that's the thing. But not as much as he does.
Yeah,
so
but they're good. I mean, the Chargers are good, but who's really, really good right now in the NFL other than the Bucks?
Seahawks.
No, they got beat.
Kyler Murray.
They look good.
Kyler Murray's really good.
But they had to squeak that out against Minnesota. Minnesota can't hit a kick.
No.
I mean, that's
no. That's a completely different argument.
The Chargers got
Not even
hosed on a
argument.
call there that would have been a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't Minnesota be 2-0 on? Are they?
Yes.
Yeah, 2 missed field goals.
I mean, the Chargers didn't
It's
miss a
such a
field
Minnesota
goal there.
thing to do to not kick a
the
field
end.
goal. I don't know what else to tell you. Like it's like okay, like they've got the kick that they had in the playoffs against the Seahawks. They've got the '98 one, Gary Anderson against the Falcons. And I'm not shocked anymore if the Chargers can't figure out to kick a field goal to tie a game or win a game or whatever else. They'll Anthony Lynn is just the shadow is just still there. In the Vikings thing, you shrug your shoulders and go, oh, that makes sense.
But I mean, think about this: the Steelers. You thought the Steelers were going to be good, right? They beat Buffalo. They get beat at home by Vegas. Vegas looks pretty good.
Yes.
Car looks good.
So 2 weeks, Vegas is 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
San Fran, I think San Fran's just toying with people right now. I think San Fran's going to be better than we think. And they still really haven't busted into their rookie. They don't really need to. Buffalo, okay. Miami, I don't know without Tua. They don't look very good without Tua.
They don't look very good with him.
What's the deal with
Denver,
Tua?
Denver's 2-0.
Is it ribs or something?
Yeah, Tua's ribs. The first report came back that they weren't broken; they're just bruised. But bruised ribs are gonna last a little bit. He's probably out another week.
The Steelers' offensive line is awful. By the way, Tomlin has never made the playoffs in years that he's lost to the Raiders.
Okay,
Just a little
there you
fun
have it.
fact for you guys. So all the Steelers nation out there, you might as well write it off.
Sorry, we're drinking wine.
But that
Yeah,
Kansas,
it's okay.
that Kansas City O line is still not clicking. Like that's the thing.
I can't believe they blew a 11-point
But
lead.
you say I'm saying there's no cohesiveness in that unit yet. They're all new to the team.
This one's insane.
But
But that's how they lost that game.
So going back,
Mahomes was running for his life.
the Patriots are brand new. They spent like $1 billion in 90 seconds during free
Bill
agency.
Belichick is hands down a better coach than Andy Reid.
Oh, maybe.
Come on, man. I mean, Andy
I
Reid
don't know,
finally,
with that hot take.
bridesmaid, never the bride, finally got his one.
It's too early in the show to bring those type of hot takes, T-Roy. I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying, you just
Thank goodness I'm not wearing socks. So you
It's
would
got
just
to be
knock them off.
true because you know how much that pains Troy to say.
That what?
Belichick's a better coach than Andy Reid.
no, it wouldn't pay me at all. I'll tell the truth, and I still hate Mike McCarthy. He tried losing that game at the end.
He
He did. I was freaking out. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what do you? It gets down to like the final seconds. Finally, they call a timeout. I'm like, you're not calling a. You don't have this ready. 2-minute drill, Mike.
I can't wait for Mike and Mike to come back a podcast. Mike Zimmer and Mike McCarthy. It'll be a podcast. We're just really bad at
I'll
handling
call in
talent.
every day. I'll get banned.
It's
from
a
that
it's a
shit.
podcast. We're really bad at having talent.
God, they are.
That's my show right there. Just Mike and Mike. They're bringing it back, and everyone be like, "Oh, Golick and Green, you're back." Like, no, it's Zimmer and McCarthy, and they're just going to talk about how bad they can, get handed everything.
Well, thank God for Greg Legg didn't miss yesterday, but yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know. I just Mahomes is still really damn good, but I think that O-line it's going to get better as the year goes on. So I've not given up on Kansas City at all. I still think they'll probably be the representative. But Vegas looks good.
Well,
They can throw up points, that's for sure.
there's just so many weird games yesterday. Like, how about Derrick Henry in the second half just destroying Seattle?
Derrick Henry had a full game in the second half. 33 rushes, 147 yards. I mean, Derrick Henry's
yeah.
just
35,
he's not
yeah, 33.
I don't think
yeah.
he's a real human. I think he's like the Predator.
yeah, he looks like it.
Derek, you mentioned Derek Carr. He was 28 for 37, 382 yards. He looks good. Kyler Murray threw for 400 yards and 3 touchdowns, and he rushed for 1 as well. So congratulations if you have him on your fantasy team. Ryan Tannehill still had to throw for almost 400 yards to win that game. He had 0 touchdowns, and mentioned Patrick Mahomes. 3 touchdown passes. Russell Wilson, 343 with 2 touchdown passes as well. Tyler Lockett went off. So did Cooper Kupp, if you're following the Rams, which I am. Just want to throw that out there.
Oh my God. Does he? I mean, he changes teams like he changes underwear.
Exactly. Yep.
I mean, him and Dennis Sakarn are now best friends.
No, we're not.
Yeah, they are.
We
Saw
are.
him
And
hanging out.
he is in my contact, so I'm not going to worry
have,
about that.
I have a snap of the video footage at Harrington's. They're hanging out at the same table,
Just talking about the days with Kent Warner.
and he's gonna start and he's gonna start playing golf with Dennis too.
No, I'm not going to start playing golf either. So let's see. How many teams won on the road yesterday, which is incredible.
5.
Rams won on the road. Denver won on the road. Buffalo won on the road. New England won on the road. San Francisco won on the road. Las Vegas
Dallas.
won on the road. Dallas won on the road. Tennessee won on the road. That sounds like more than 5.
No,
It's a lot.
I was just counting the 5 I got right.
The 5 you got right?
Yeah.
How did we do in our picks, straight up?
Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 9 since Monday night.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
You mean since Thursday night?
Or yeah,
Going
sorry.
into the Monday night game or whatever?
Yeah, I'd already picked Washington to win that.
Gotcha. So what do you guys think about tonight? It's 11.5. Packers Lions.
Yeah, Green Bay's going to destroy them. It's going to be like 38-7.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, this is the one everyone's going to be watching to figure out where the course of the Packers season is going to go. Don't you think it would be this one right here?
I mean, they're not losing this game, but yeah, covering the spread, I still think they cover the spread.
The 11.5.
Yeah.
Depends on which quarterback shows up for Green Bay.
Yeah.
Reigning MVP or whoever showed up last week.
The Jeopardy host.
Jeopardy host, yes.
I just don't understand how New Orleans can look that good against Green Bay and then lay an egg against Carolina.
Hangover.
It's
tough to say in the NFL though. That's the one thing. Like you don't really.
Right.
It doesn't happen. It can happen in college. You can have those trap games. The NFL, it shouldn't happen. But it's a divisional game. You know.
I mean, there had to have been some sort of injury or something going on that maybe we didn't know about. But I don't.
Did Kamara get hurt? Because I got 0 points out of him on fantasy.
Let's see.
Basically, he was not used.
I didn't see that he got hurt, but they just got shut down. I
Yeah,
mean, they didn't score a point, right?
Yeah, they only scored 7. They lost 26-7.
Okay.
Winston was 11 for 22 with 111 yards. And what did he have the week before? 148 and 5 touchdowns or something like that?
Yeah.
So he's not doing much. Like, if anybody's adding him in fantasy, they're out of their mind. Darnold, on the other hand, is 26 for 38, 305 yards, 2 touchdowns. What do we think about the Bears winning against Cincinnati?
They look good. The defense looks really good.
Defense looks awesome.
Well, when you got
They
Mack and who's the other guy on the other side of him?
Roquan Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the defense looks really, really good. They still need help at quarterback. I mean, Justin Fields is going to be a little bit learning and process, but I mean, he's better than Dalton.
Well, Dalton had his MRI today, right? No ACL damage.
Right.
He won't see another snap ever.
Fields was 6 of 13 for 60 yards. Welcome to the league, Davis Mills, for Houston Texans. He's going to be starting for them. Tyrod Taylor's out next week. They've already determined that. So, for all your...
Houston's throwing up some points, though, all of a sudden. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, but for all your... Well, let's see. Houston's playing...
No, they were playing Carolina. I forgot. I thought Carolina was playing Tampa this week. That's Thursday night's game. Carolina at Houston. Real barn burner.
Is that a survivor pick? Is Carolina just to get it out of the way?
No. Houston could end up winning
Before
that
we
game.
go to break, give me a survivor pick. What do you mean? You think Davis Mills is going to beat the Carolina Panthers?
Well, stranger things have happened. Your survivor
Shouldn't
pick
just
this
beat
week is Denver. Hosting the Jets.
Denver's going to go 3-0?
Yeah. For sure.
Okay.
They won
Actually,
5
I
games
could...
last year, and they're going 3-0 to start this year.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I'm probably on board with that one.
I was going to say, that sounds like a good one. I like that one.
Hey, let's test Troy's wine palette from way back.
Sure, yeah, let's do that before we go to break. What's the wine palette
Yeah.
thing?
I'm gonna ask him which one between because you're on the second one now, right?
Yep, I just poured it.
And it's another blend.
Mm-hmm.
Which one do you think is more expensive, or which one do you like better? We haven't talked about the second bottle yet.
Well, this is Seabiscuit Ranch Superfecta Meritage.
I'm
So
sorry,
you're
what?
familiar with that
What did you just say?
It's
Do you know that off the top of your head?
I'm reading it.
Oh, you just read it. Okay. Seabiscuit Ranch?
That's the
So
brand, and then
racehorse.
Superfecta.
The vineyard
It's
is
a
where-
Meritage.
The racehorse was trained,
Retired.
retired.
So when Seabiscuit got doing all,
I like the other one better. It was a little softer. This one needs to open up a little bit. I can see the breakdown on this one. This one's heavy cab, where that one's probably felt to me like that one was heavy Syrah, or just a lot more Syrah than this one. I don't even know if this has any Syrah in the Cab Franc. Yeah, this one is 60% Cab, 10% Merlot, 10 Cab Franc, 10 Grenache, 3 Mourvedre, 3 Petite Syrah, 2% Syrah, 2% Malbec. I'll bet that one's more like...
That's a lot of grapes.
Yeah, that's a lot of grapes. I
This
bet
one
that.
brings
I
more
bet that other
flavor,
one's
I
probably
think.
like a blend of 3, and like there's like
Syrah
30% of Syrah in that one. Am I right?
Yep.
What? There's what percent of what?
It's a blend of 3 grapes with 30% Syrah.
I'm confused. Maybe I'm
Did I
drunk.
get it?
I
Did I
don't
do
know.
good?
Shiraz one, yeah. Shiraz and Zinfandel.
Okay, yeah, and that's probably why I love Zin. So
Yeah, that's why this one's a little. You're right. I think the superfecta needs to open up just a little bit.
yeah, it's a little taut.
That's a little bit more.
We need to let it breathe.
Yeah,
Okay.
you go like
Did
this.
you just
Jay.
use a wine term?
That's
You
why
I think
swirl
so,
it in
yeah.
your glass,
That's
Jay.
why we swirl
That's
it.
why we all see us all swirl.
These
that
fancy
way.
glasses, I don't want to break them, though.
Oh, you won't. You just go like
Sure,
that.
You can break it.
No, I don't want to,
You're
though.
aerating it, Jay.
I'm going to put bourbon in this.
No, you're not. Don't ruin that. Don't do
What do you mean?
At home,
Just
yes,
be
put an
nice to that
old-fashioned
glass
in
of
that
wine.
puppy.
Yeah, I put an old-fashioned in this.
Next
Yeah.
time we come in, we'll bring some old fashions.
You
We'll
get
bring some old fashioned ice cubes.
We'll do the Derek old-fashioned ice cubes for you.
Oh, boy. By the way, we're going to share the story before we get a break.
Oh.
I was at the R Bar the other night.
All right.
Fantastic time.
Yeah.
Somebody did not have a good time.
We don't know who that was.
Who was it?
I don't know. This lady did not like the way they made an old fashioned. Apparently, during that quarantine, when she started making, going YouTube and teaching herself how to get drunk,
Yeah.
that's how she likes old fashioned. So automatically, the bartender at the R Bar should know exactly how she makes them at home.
What? She just pours it from the bottle that says old fashioned.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter at all what was going to happen. It was the customer was going to complain that you're not doing it right. Period. Because she learned during quarantine how to make an old fashioned.
What
It was
her,
a lot of fun.
What was
Let's
her
just say.
way?
I couldn't.
Do you
say
remember?
today.
Everything but the way that they were doing it. How's that?
It's not that hard. I mean, you muddle an orange. and
No
cherry.
muddling. No muddle.
How
There
dare
you
you.
go.
No,
There's your first
absolute-
mistake. Wrong.
absolute no
There is no muddling in
Then
this.
she's completely wrong.
No sugar cubes.
She didn't. She let everybody know it, and the customers all knew it too. Yeah.
I mean, you can use simple syrup instead of a sugar
Oh,
cube
boy.
if you want.
Oh, geez. You better go to break.
Yeah. No, none of this. None of this, T-Ray.
God,
What's
I hope
happening?
she doesn't have this
God,
number.
if she's listening, she's an idiot.
No. All right, we
Lord.
do gotta go to break. You got anything to read for me? Over
I
there?
don't know. Do you want me to?
I don't know. Yeah, go ahead, read that, and we'll do the.
You probably don't have to read the R-Bar one right
We'll
now.
read the R-Bar one after in the second hour after you guys leave.
Locally owned and operated since 1934, gentlemen, Tri-City Equipment has been your source for restaurant equipment and value ever since. If you need something for your home chef or you're looking to cater an event, try them online at tricityequipment.com or stop down to 527 West 4th Street. And the folks down there will take you around their 2,400 square foot showroom, and you can check out 1,600 items in stock. Remember, they deliver to all Quad City residents and match online pricing, so please call them today, 563-322-5382 if you have any questions. Showroom hours 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. That's Tri-City Equipment, 527 West 4th Street in Denver.
All right, when we come back, let's take a look at those 7 2-0 teams and see who a
Sorry,
contender,
I was
who a
just counting
pretender
my
is. We'll
sheet.
take it when we come back.
Hey, why don't we talk about the 2-0 that I am against you?
What do you mean?
The bets we made on air?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, all right.
The Rock says he's gonna make your Rudy Poo candy ass famous. You like that? You like that? Give me a hell yeah! I said, give me a hell yeah!
Hi, this is Derek.
And this is Skip. We are the twins from R-Bar Davenport
and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
on ESPN 1170 AM.
This is Merrick Brave from SCW Pro, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
This is Will at Dolan Jewelers telling you it's a great time to find the perfect engagement ring. We have a 1-carat diamond ring for $29.99. That's right, a 1-carat for just $29.99. Take advantage of our interest-free financing, and now that same ring is only $125 a month. We'll make it fun, fast, and easy with a selection of the most popular styles and diamonds. Visit us on Elmore Avenue in Davenport or dolanjewelers.com.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-777-1225. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-777-1225. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-777-1225. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-777-1225. 800-777-1225.
Wake up to Wendy's and get a bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss breakfast croissant for just $1.99. Made with fresh cracked eggs and served on a hot buttery croissant that's fluffy enough to sleep on. It's time to wakey wakey. Hit the Wendy's drive-thru and get your bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss breakfast croissant for just $1.99. That's a better breakfast for just $1.99. Only at Wendy's. We got you.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Third-party delivery prices may vary. Not following the combo.
Hey, it's Ariana Grande.
And Blake Shelton.
And I'm so excited to join The Voice this season.
I'll put it on social media so everyone knows. Now get ready to hear the locks pouring in. Darn, the internet must be broken again.
I'll just give it a try on mine, just in case. Huh. Guess they fixed the internet.
The new season of The Voice with Ariana Grande premieres tonight on NBC.
Okay, now you're just rubbing it in.
The original Peloton bike offers more motivation.
Great job, team!
70% of members say they work out more now with Peloton than before. Get game-changing cardio at a new game-changing price. The original Peloton bike, now $400 less. Learn more at onepeloton.com.
I'm Chris Rose with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Lamar Jackson ran for 108 yards and 3 total scores in a Ravens win over the Chiefs 36-35 on their home turf. Tom Brady has thrown 9 touchdown passes in 2 games to help the Bucs to a perfect 2-0 mark. Next up for TB12, the unbeaten LA Rams. The Cowboys got their first win of the season. Dak Prescott led an impressive 11-play drive, setting up Greg Zuerlein from 56 yards out. His field goal beat the Bolts 20-17. Rough day for Zach Wilson against the Pats. The number 2 overall pick was picked off 4 times in a Jets loss to New England. The Titans took care of the Seahawks in overtime 33-30. Derrick Henry ran wild against the Seahawks, 182 yards and 3 scores. And the Raiders remain unbeaten after a road win against the Men of Steel. Derek Carr threw for 382 yards and 2 scores in a 26-17 win. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Did you know the arrow in Amazon's logo represents A to Z? Maybe the My Computer Career logo should represent unemployed to employed. Ryan was out of work when he started classes in March. In September, he started his IT career working for Amazon, making more money than he ever thought possible. Here's a prime opportunity. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. You could start your new life as an IT pro in as little as 4 months. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
My dad used to say that.
Sure, yeah. It's from Geico.
Yeah, whenever I would ask my dad for life advice, he'd sit me down and say, son, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more. And look at me now, a well-adjusted adult with a drawer full of plastic bags I'll never use.
Okay, I'm confused. Was your dad a licensed Geico agent?
Nah, he was just a real good dad.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Every pitch, every hit. Your home for the best MLB games and talk is on your sports leader, ESPN 1170.
We're back, Jaybird. The Twins and Chip. Jay, name this song without looking.
What?
Name this song without looking at the board.
No.
You can't. Do you know who sings it?
Led Zeppelin.
Good job.
Yeah.
It's the Ocean.
What is it?
The Ocean.
Oh. It's a high-class Monday here in the Hassel Castle.
It is.
We're
you
drinking
stick
wine.
Your pinky out when you're drinking. Stick your pinky out.
The Twins brought me a new glass to drink bourbon out of later. Why do I have to stick my pinky out?
I don't know.
For those of you just tuning in,
this glass home, by the way.
we're drinking wine. We've got the Twins in from the R Bar. They're going to
Where did you find these
Iowa
at,
City.
by the way?
Actually, my last
They're
day
test
when I was
market.
my last day when I was working at Rudy's, I met a gentleman that worked for Anchor Glass out of Chicago. He was a national rep.
Nice.
And he said, "Skip, we're starting a new." I go, "Hey, I'm leaving Rudy's and I'm going to open a wine bar." And he goes, "We're offering a new."
He always says "I."
Glass line.
To say
Yeah.
Included.
Well, you guys look alike.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a one.
So even Skippy gets confused. That's what you're
So
saying.
he said it was a thing designed by Karen McNeil, and I said, "Oh, she's actually." I took care of her when she went to Biaggi's in Des Moines when I lived there. Met her actually once, so he knew I was.
She still owes me $30.
She owes me 35, I think.
Yeah.
What?
Why dance for?
Who's this
So he
woman
called
that?
me.
Who's this woman that just owes people money all over the Quad Cities?
Why? It was when I was doing my male dancing.
Okay.
All right.
It was a house party.
Karen
So he
McNeil?
offered us test samples, and he sent us some glassware to try. So we have this glass, and then we also have a full stem white red glass that we use for.
Oh, these are sharp, man. Top
And,
notch.
yeah, we're just going to steal them. At least we're going to own it when we steal it, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Where other places just go ahead and just do
these
it.
just don't. The thing is, these don't fall and break.
And we're leaving them with you, so we don't have to take them home.
They don't?
Well, I mean, they could, but not as easy as a long-stemmed one. You
You
know,
put that on the couch, and the dog can jump up there, and you're still good.
I'd rather not, but yeah.
Rowdy might knock that over.
If that thing is
What's your
on
new,
the
what's your new
listen.
kitty's name, Jay?
Winnie.
Winnie.
Yeah.
Why, Jay?
Is it a boy
I
kitty
don't
or
know.
girl
It was already
kitty?
named that. It's a girl.
Girl kitty.
Yeah.
She a snuggler?
I guess so.
Will she come and sit on
Listen
you?
to me.
It's Winnie Cooper.
Having a kitten is like having a baby snake, from what I understand. What I think, they're just always trying to find a way to bite you. They're squirmy or whatever else. I have a kitten that goes with my dog.
How old is she?
I don't know. 13 weeks, 14 weeks.
Well, she's still pretty little.
She's tiny.
Ah.
And she gets into everything. She wants to eat everything I'm eating. And from some reason, I don't know what it is. There must be something fascinating in the bathroom, but I can't last like 1.25 seconds walking in the restroom without both of them in there. So I have no idea what's going on.
Well, they want to see what you're up to.
Well, they must think like I'm like teleporting somewhere if I close the door, because they are right in there, like to the most fun place ever. And
Your
they just wanna
dad,
go too.
dude.
Huh?
Your dad.
I'm not
That's right.
dad. I have animals.
No, you're dad to those animals.
Oh, stop it.
You are.
Stop it. Anyway, yes.
Don't you wish that the real kids would come follow you in the bathroom?
No.
All right.
No.
They don't wish that either. They don't want any of that action. Woo, it
I
smells
put
bad.
something on Facebook yesterday. This is a lot of fun. I'm going to share my story, even though whatever. I really, truly enjoy these Sunday morning routines with Beef, where he gets to pretend that he hates soccer more than I do and complain about it the entire time. The drive there, everything doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Could be the ideal temperature. Temperature sucks. I don't like my teammates. I don't like soccer. I don't like you.
Ronaldo's stupid.
Yeah.
Pele's the greatest.
I'm like, look, dude, I'm not too happy about this either, but this is very important for your future to be an NFL kicker. He's like, whatever. It's the worst. It's like, what do I do this for?
This poor kid's playing soccer because you want him to be an NFL kicker.
I'd like him to kick in general, maybe just high school.
I mean, maybe just get him practicing in the backyard with a ball.
He's got to learn to kick the ball.
Well, you can do that yourself.
He did a pretty good job.
Just don't do the line.
What is the
don't
big
do the
deal?
Charlie Brown
45 minutes of your time, of your day, of your week.
I don't know. Is Halo better than that?
He would like to tell you that. I just don't get it. It's not that big. Anyway, he's got flag football tonight. Line still stays the same. 1.5 flags pulled tonight. 0.5 over under. Touchdown scored.
I'll bet
Bet
he
the
gets
under.
a sack tonight.
Bet the under on both of them.
Bet the under. BS. He's getting a sack tonight and a touchdown.
He had a huge sack last week.
See?
He wouldn't stop talking about it.
Well, he's loving football.
It was a big deal, though. He got the sack behind the line of scrimmage, stopped them on 4th down.
Yeah.
And then their team got the ball back. They scored the winning touchdown. It was a huge deal. He didn't realize it was a big deal.
There's no field goals in flag football.
No. I told him it was a big deal what you did, and then he decided to tell everybody after that what a big deal it was. He's very humble.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like his dad.
Very humble. Told everybody.
You're talking to the wrong four guys.
Very humble. Told everybody who was in earshot how important his sack was, and went through it like you would think like he did a rip or a swim or something like that. No, he's like I saw the hand up.
Swim move's the best one.
It is, really is. I need to teach him that. Yeah. That's a good one. But yeah, I told him, I was like, that tackle was a big deal. And then he's like, yeah, I know it was. And then he just, on the way out to the parking lot, anyone that was on the way, like, because there's another game after that. And he saw like some school friends, and he's like stopping them, and their parents like, what are we talking about here? I'm like, I don't know. He's really excited about this. Yeah. So, but still, only one.
What does he think about Winnie?
He likes Winnie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Soph like Winnie?
She thinks Winnie, the cat, is mean.
Oh.
Because it's a kitten, and it wants to run around, and sometimes it wants to bite you or scratch you or whatever else. Yeah.
Just pretending that
The most important thing is that Rowdy likes it.
You got the kitten.
Huh? I have it.
But for which kid?
You just walked into the house?
No. I got it. I knew I wanted something for the dog. I want the dog, but I didn't want to train another
you didn't
animal.
Get a kitten for the kids. You got the kitten for the dog.
Yeah.
And he's not dad.
He's not dad.
Say what?
And you're not dad.
What does that mean?
You got a kitten for the dog.
Yeah, I thought maybe because I knew Rowdy, I know his personality, that he can get along with anything. And people are like, no, cats and dogs don't get along. I'm like, whatever. It's not true.
So you'd rather have your dog have a companion than the kids?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Dad.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be at home anyway. They should be out
No,
doing
they should be.
activities.
Yeah, like learn how to pull flags or kick a soccer ball or whatever else.
Howdy's totally gonna teach that cat to pee on a tree.
Maybe the cat would probably like that. It wants to be outside.
Yeah.
It's just too tiny for its little vest harnessing. Can we talk about sports, please, instead of talking
You
about
already
this?
have a vest for the kitten?
It came with it.
Oh my god!
It came
See,
with it.
He acts like when I'm not at the show that he misses me, and he totally doesn't. He totally doesn't miss me because I redirect this show to anything but sports any chance I get.
I would like if we could talk about that though.
All right, I want to talk about it. Which one are we
What
talking
did you What did you like from yesterday? What was a big deal?
Well, I was happy about my team's victory. I love the Cowboy victory, but wasn't happy the entire game.
Okay.
The team I was happiest about, San Francisco. Love seeing Philadelphia now start 2-0.
Yeah. I'm fine with that too, even though I bet
Happy for my Denver Bronco friends out there. I don't know if they're for real, but
they're not.
They look good. And then New England. I'm interested to see what's going to happen. Bill Belichick has that defense really tuned up, looking good, and they're going to be better than we think. Obviously, it was the Jets, so I'm not going to take a whole lot from it, but New England's not bad.
Yeah.
They lost to the Dolphins.
They did, but the Dolphins aren't bad either.
Yeah, the Dolphins seem like they always have their number. Though,
Not
for
sure
some
with
reason,
Buffalo,
what else.
man. We're really not sure with Buffalo, but the other team, Vegas, the Raiders.
Yeah.
Speaking of
I mean, that's a legit win going to Pittsburgh and winning that game. I'm sorry.
If the R bar was gambling,
Mm-hmm.
we would bet on all the R teams, and we would have won this week.
And
Ravens. They all won this week.
Well, the other
Yeah,
team.
but that'd be money line. What was the spread going into that
I would
game?
have bet straight up
Colts.
no money line.
Okay. Because the Rams were.
I don't think any of them covered the spread.
Rams, Ravens,
Rams
Raiders.
were 3.5 on the road. That was on Wednesday, though. It could have gone down by then. It would have been a push.
Ravens won by one.
Ravens know they were getting points at home.
Oh, so they would have won.
Yeah,
Oh, so they
and
would've covered,
and the Raiders, I believe, were getting points too on the road. So yeah,
What
two,
the Redskins do, because I like to throw the Redskins in there.
did not cover against the Giants,
They did not cover.
but they won outright. So yes, all four of them would have gone. I can't believe you just called them that though. So now we're gonna get canceled.
What?
Thanks. You called them the Redskins.
Am I supposed to be waffled?
Huh?
Oh,
No,
sorry.
you're fine.
They didn't. Yeah, they won 2.
I'm just going by the name I grew up with. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what, though, the Buccaneers, hands down, are the best team in the NFL, and that's not a big take.
Well, it's
That's-
funny that you mention it because the Buccaneers are the first team in NFL history to score 30-plus points and win in 9 straight games. The only other two teams that reached 8 games were the 2007 and 2010 Patriots.
Shocker. Look at Chip over here. You
This
look like,
guy-
you look like Bill Cosby after slipping a lady a roofie.
This guy,
Allegedly.
Tom Brady, cannot do anything wrong, can he?
Yeah, do a commercial for Subway.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
They just asked him if he's going to play till he's 50. He said, I think I can.
Are those Subway commercials? I want to vomit.
Commercial's horrible.
I mean, listen,
Sorry.
Subway was good in 1991. That garbage they're throwing out now is garbage. Not in a million years would I eat at Subway ever again.
Okay.
Seriously, not in a million years.
What should they eat, Troy?
Well, I'm a little biased. But I'm just saying.
Meatballs?
Yeah. Oh, that's good. There you go.
Good guess, huh?
Hey, speaking
plug.
of meatball sub sandwich company,
Yeah,
we
there
had
you go,
we
yeah.
had them Saturday afternoon for our Hawkeye game at our
Here
bar.
you go. See?
It was a wonderful time had by all.
Well, the away teams won 8 games. The home teams obviously were just won 6. 14-11 Cowboys Chargers halftime score. First time ever in NFL history to have that.
Have that actual. Yeah, they went for 2.
Yeah, so that's a lot of fun. Yeah, Greg the Leg kicked a field goal to win.
56
Tennessee's Randy
yarder,
Bullock kicked one to win, and Minnesota's Greg Joseph failed as well. Which, by the way,
Yeah, Eddie's out. He's upset.
What was about
Dear
your number 9 over here? Didn't he throw 3 picks in a row?
Joe, yeah, he did.
On 3 consecutive passes.
That's right.
He's a Rams fan now. But
Yeah, Matthew Stafford. We're
That's
moving
the
on.
Time. He might be back.
That's the first
Yeah.
time ever that ever happened.
I know, yeah, it was back to back. But yeah, the Cincinnati
back-to-backs.
Burros. Yeah, the Cincinnati Burros and the Bears almost managed to ruin that game for themselves.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's week 2's been weird, and I did terrible, by the way, on my 150s. I mean, I really, really bad. T. Roy and guys.
Well, you want me? I'll take you to the roulette table. I'll show you how to win.
bet on 22
black.
That's it.
Period.
Okay.
14 black helped me too.
So should we have went the opposite of your 150 bets last week?
I would have, if you were on the opposite of everything that I picked, you would be in the money this week. That's for certain.
Aren't you writing a gambling blog?
Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I'm supposed to be, I honestly, like last week,
Yeah.
legitimately, I convinced myself that if there is any sharps in the state of Iowa, I'm in the top 5. I convinced myself this last week. I was like, what? I was like, why are lines moving? Why are lines this and that? I'm like, if there's any sharps out there in the state of Iowa, I'm a sharp. And then I won like 3 games in my 150s, and the rest were all losses.
Oh my god!
So legit, I was like, yep, I'm not kidding you.
If you're not a sharp, you're a dull.
You're just a Joe.
Oh, okay.
You're just an average guy.
Well,
who
you're
goes out
not
there.
an average Joe. I mean, Rowdy and Winnie don't think that.
Like, you don't know how many times I've had this conversation in my head where I'm like, I don't understand why these casinos or sports books are not reaching out to me to do things, to talk about them. So.
You're not a good gambler?
Because I'm not a good gambler, yeah, apparently. Before we go to break, Erickson does say on the Heritage Club Facebook comment there, what do you guys thought on the taunting penalties? He says it's killing the game. It's killing the game and it's changing the outcome of games. I agree with him. I think it's ridiculous.
Is that what happened in the Dallas game?
Yes, there was multiple taunting.
Did they remove that touchdown for taunting? Is that what happened? Because we didn't have the sound out loud
I believe
enough.
so.
I was trying to figure out what happened.
What is the problem with taunting? Is it that their feelings are hurt? Did anybody?
That's part of the game.
Did anybody really get upset that like, oh, he wagged a finger in my face?
I think on that one, if I remember right, he spiked the ball at him and then went like stir the pot in his face. I don't know,
you
dude.
You can't lift your hand to a face, or it's ridiculous.
I don't know, Jay.
But taunting's been going. I mean, somebody gets a first down and they stand up and go,
yeah, and they point toward it, yeah.
If you're not
flaunting,
doing it, but if you're not doing it, if you're pointing at somebody, if you're celebrating your thing with your teammates, it's not taunting. But if it's directed at your opponent,
the whole team can run down and get in front of the camera after a touchdown, and that's not taunting.
I think that's celebrating. I'm sorry.
It's flaunting, and sometimes taunting is flaunting.
Yeah,
just because they rhyme doesn't mean they're the same thing. I mean, hey,
we're better than you.
Well, you can celebrate that you're better than
that's
somebody.
That's what taunting is too.
Well, I suppose after the game when you celebrate and shake hands, that's taunting. I don't think it is.
I don't.
I think if you're getting in somebody's face saying "ah, face sucker," if you're doing the Dikembe Mutombo, that's taunting.
Yeah.
Jordan got called a tee up for doing it to Mutombo. This was 30 years ago, and it was great when he did it, and it was totally taunting, and everybody loved it. It's not the fact that we don't love it. And that we don't think taunting's cool.
I'd rather
it's
argue about targeting than taunting.
It is poor sportsmanship.
And if you're going with the taunting thing, I mean, go to the PGA and you can't call Bryson DeChambeau Brooksy.
Nope.
Or you get kicked out of the.
If he says so, Bryson says so. Yeah.
Bryson wants somebody kicked out.
Yeah. It's called sportsmanship when you're playing. Now that stuff, that's
like Kevin Na and a couple other Asian golfers said. So what if someone calls me Kevin Na and it was Moji Kim? And he's like, can I get mad?
Yeah. I don't listen. Because their feelings are hurt.
But there's things. Listen, I'm not saying that the taunting is right. That what they're calling is right the way they're doing it. I'm just telling you that celebrating a first down, feed me, things like that, where you're not getting in the face of your opponent, is not taunting. It's not the same thing.
Well, I think you're right,
but taunting.
They're taking taunting not in your face. It's just emotion now. It's not just.
I don't know. I didn't see every example of it, but I'm just saying where they're coming from. Do I think it's smart that they're penalizing people for it? Probably not.
No. When it's called taunting and it's trying to get you into a fight with the other person, then that's a different story. When you're playfully saying, "Aha, we got a first down. Aha, you got to catch us now," that's a different story.
I mean, there was years ago when I remember Favre getting sacked by what's his face from Tampa Bay. Sapp, Warren Sapp.
Mm-hmm.
And them guys talking and Favre slapping him on the back of the head or whatever. I mean, that in today's game would be called taunting by either one of them. So,
and they were both having fun.
Right. Listen, we've been calling it the no fun league for a long time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, let it run its course. And remember when they said no in zone celebrations whatsoever? And then they said, okay, everybody do it. And that's how we got these things going on now,
Now
where
the
the
whole
entire
team can come
defense
down.
gets in front of the
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah.
Okay?
Kind of like then they said, don't smoke marijuana, but you can smoke marijuana now.
Exactly, Jay. Things will change. So let's just let it run its course. Yeah, Erickson, you're probably right. It sucks, but
Yep.
you're just going to have to let it phase its way out of the game.
It's 12:55. Twins?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about your big night coming up for the Iowa game. October 2nd, I believe, right?
Friday.
Friday.
Friday the 1st.
October 1st. Gotcha. Okay. What's going on up there at the R Bar?
Skipper's got mad specials, mad things going on. We're gonna have fun.
Oh yeah. So we do the Hawkeye games every week. We reserve tables. We always have some food. But on October 1st, it's a 7 p.m. Friday night game against Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
And we will have Mr. Wonderful Doug Brundies hyping up the night to start it. He's going to be there from 3 to 6 on the patio. We will have Mr. Doug Lear and his food truck out there during game time. And we will have Mr. Tim O'Neill will have his MPX trailers out there to add some additional TV and sound to make the patio more fun for the game. And then we also have all the TVs inside on for the game. So
we'll have prizes and
food, fun, and prizes.
That's
Let the
fun.
Carnival begin.
So all these wines, Charles Woodson or whatever else, and the Secretariat, Seabiscuit, whatever. Yeah.
Jay.
Sorry. Secretariat, Seabiscuit.
nice. Come on, man.
They're both horses.
Quit
That's all I
taunting
know.
the wine, dude. That's a penalty.
I'm not taunting the wine, but
totally a
the
penalty.
people can buy these for at our bar, right?
Yeah, we can sell bottle to go also. So if you're looking for a nice Italian
wine
dinner
shop.
date and you want some wine at home for your wonderful spaghetti bolognese, swing on by, grab a bottle of wine.
Maybe
Two more
share a
words I can't
glass.
say.
Maybe share a glass with Winnie.
Maybe
She
the
likes
kids,
what you're
your
eating,
kids
Jay.
like wine?
Did you
No.
like the second wine, Jay?
Huh?
Did you like the second
Sure.
one?
Yeah. It was
Did
great.
you taste any difference, or is it? It's just
No.
red.
Yeah.
You know those stains are going to be there forever now, right?
What's that? Well, then now I remember this day. That's what I like that
I
for.
think you should give Winnie a little sip of it.
Let's stop talking about the animals. It's annoying.
What? What do you mean?
It just is. We got to take a break. All right. We'll be right back before, we got to take a break.
You want me to read another
This is
ad?
Julian
No.
Vandervelde, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
Fall deals are going on now at Tyson's. Now is the best time to plant grass seed, and we have you covered with Scott's Grass Seed and Spreaders on sale now. Make fall cleanup a breeze with a DeWalt outdoor power tool. Tyson's has a great selection of chainsaws, trimmers, blowers, and more. Bring in your old denim and receive a $10 coupon off a new pair of Wrangler jeans. All of these hot deals and more going on now through September 26th. Shop in-store or online today at Tysons.com. Tysons. Home, farm, auto.
Since 1978, Advantage Advertising has been your one and only choice for promotional products and corporate apparel, all with your company's logo. At Advantage Advertising, you'll find products that are perfect for golf outings, company anniversaries, holiday parties, or health, wellness, and safety programs. We're accredited by the Better Business Bureau and a long-standing member of the Quad Cities Chamber. Visit AdvantageAdvertising.us to see all of the possibilities. Advantage Advertising, a proud supporter of Iowa State Athletics.
When you open an essential business checking account at First Midwest Bank, you'll earn a $500 bonus. But that's not all. You'll also have your own local banker who knows your business. A $500 bonus plus a local bank to help you succeed. That's banking with momentum. Visit a First Midwest branch to open an essential business checking account by November 30th, 2021. $100 minimum deposit to open. Available to businesses located in Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, and Wisconsin. Must complete all bonus requirements to be eligible. Details available at firstmidwest.com/smallbiz. Member FDIC.
Church's has a deal made for you or all y'all. Choose your favorite tenders or classic style chicken and spicy or original with sides and biscuits for everyone. So swing by for Church's Feed 6 starting at $20 deals. Church's, bringing that down home flavor. Offer valid at participating locations.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish is...
It's pretty bad. So we're using Babbel.
Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive, bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said now we speak Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Follow us on Facebook for the latest sports news and join the conversation. This is the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Hey, we're back. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Good job.
To Don't Ask Us Local. Sorry,
Thanks,
buddy.
Shay, for the heads up that we're going to come out of.
Well, yeah, you just said I don't.
We were
You
talking.
guys, well, you guys' time is valuable, and you got to get going soon. But I don't want to just send you off without like talking a little bit more. So, the R bar, obviously, we're all sitting here. I'm very fancy now. I feel.
Just say it. Just say it.
Bougie.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Drinking wine on a Monday afternoon. We're talking sports or whatever else. And my point is this, that I think like it's things are changing. You have a humidor too, is that right?
We have cigars, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So someone's just like, hey, I want to have a cigar and
Absolutely.
a drink. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be wine.
Yeah,
you can do
nine
that.
selections going anywhere from
Huge
$5
bourbon
to
selection that goes
$23.
great. So yeah.
And bourbon's a big deal right
we were
now.
just talking about bourbons, yeah. So
Yeah.
we got 110. We're huge.
I have a question
highly
for
allocated.
everybody, though. You guys are all in the business. You guys all know a lot more than I do. Is the bourbon thing going to go to the wayside, and then is something else going to become the next, like, hip thing to drink?
I would like to say, in my personal opinion, that tequila was going to take
Yeah.
that step when I was down with Rudy's, and
Mhm.
we had 130 there. COVID killed that. It made a lot of things difficult to get from Mexico.
Okay.
Bourbon, on the other hand, has this weird secondary market on their highly allocated things that make it really,
Okay.
really fun for hunters to go look for. They love looking for a unicorn, per se, when they walk into a bar or a liquor store.
I
If you
found
can
a
find-
unicorn.
If you can find that, it's fun.
His name's Jay Foster.
But other than that, I think bourbon's going to stick around for a while.
Okay.
I think there's
plus
probably
they
going to be a
loosened
little
the laws,
shortage.
the restrictions, so a lot of places can make bourbons now. So it's not just coming from Kentucky; it can come from every state now.
Yeah, our
So
boys
there's
at
a lot. There's a lot
Cat's
of
Eye down
bourbons.
in Bettendorf are producing some really highly allocated stuff.
I've met that guy. He's a good dude. Down at Cat's Eye.
Yep, John.
What's the best bourbon you guys have at the R Bar?
Best bourbon, hardest to get or most expensive?
We have it
Either
all.
or.
We have the high end.
we
We
have
have
a-
blends. We have.
Like, do you have when you say hardest to get? Do you have one that you're proud of that you're like, yeah, you can't find this within like 5 city miles or whatever else? I don't know.
You got a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle?
We do not have a Pappy, but we do have a Hill Rock, which was voted 2 years in a row #2 whiskey in the country.
Okay.
So we do have a bottle of that.
What's a Pappy Van?
Thanks, Ricky McDermott.
What's the thing?
It's like an expensive whiskey bourbon.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's like
It's one of those
very
that.
rare.
Did you ever watch on Netflix The Heist?
No.
It's a Buffalo Trace product. Buffalo Trace makes a lot of very highly allocated bourbons.
you can't even get
And
Buffalo Trace in the state right now.
One of theirs was called Pappy Van Winkle, which was an old school recipe from Grandpa Pappy.
What if? Okay, we're gonna be.
We can go all day long.
No, and I'm asking questions because I mean, people they're gonna have stock the bars party. Chip, you have a bourbon room or whatever else. If you're going to a house, if you're taking, what's a good? I would say.
Grocery store.
Yeah, it's affordable, but you're taking it to a bourbon too. Yeah, what would you? Yeah, what would you? If you're picking up a bottle, and what would be affordable to take to someone's house? $40 or whatever else.
40 to 50.
40, 50. What would you suggest?
40 to 50.
If you're
is
yeah.
still sitting high end.
Basil Hayden's.
Basil Hayden's good. If you can find an Eagle Rare at $40, $50.
You guys like Michter's?
Michter's
If
is
you
nice.
like a rye,
Yeah, and then that's hard to find
It's a
too.
red blend, yeah.
Now, as far as bourbons go, are there people that are like sommeliers for this or whatever? Did I say that right again?
Yeah.
Okay. Are people that are like big on like they rate them? I mean, you can do this
It
for
would be,
tequila, Skip, right?
Spirits.
Tequila,
Yeah.
I'd probably be one of the tops, but yeah, bourbon, I'm still working.
Kind of
my
like
way
how
up.
I'm a sharp for gambling in the state of yeah. Okay.
I'm a tequila shark.
Self-proclaimed, yes.
Oh, he's so funny.
I call that the tequila ambassador for the Quad Cities.
Okay. I do
title
think
it
yeah.
myself.
But there's people out there that know the bourbon and they're like, I mean, because let's be honest. So I'm at the R Bar on Thursday night, and the old fashioned story is just as great as can be. And I said to the
Did you have the bartender make it her way?
was Chloe, right?
Chloe that night,
Yeah.
yep.
And I said, I will have an old fashioned. I'm not just being ironic. I want one. And then she's like, oh, what bourbon? And he's like, just pour him that one. He knows me. It was like, he's like, he's just gonna drink it. He's not
Just
gonna
give him 10 high.
Yeah, he's gonna be just fine. He's gonna say it's the best he ever had. You know, it's fine.
Your well's larceny, right?
Our well is larceny,
Yeah.
which is a good well.
It's a great well.
Oh,
It's
okay.
A bottle you take to the house, like Jay was asking about.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, do you guys bowl anymore?
Do not.
No.
No.
Used to. Back in the day, we were fun.
Just bowl? Not anymore. Golf at all?
Golf a little, sure.
Okay. Any other sports? Golden Tee anymore?
You're looking for that. You want to talk about that 300 that we bowled back in our day?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I think it's great. Anything you guys are doing or whatever else. I mean, you guys were one of the first. You guys in back in the day. You guys were the first that I knew that were playing darts too. The Golden Tee when it first came out, and then in darts and yeah.
So was that paddle?
You were to blow dart guns and paddle wheels.
Yeah. And then obviously I've seen you guys bowl and everything else. I just didn't know if you guys are still doing all those leagues or whatever else.
Golden Tee's coming out with a new game. Did you guys heard about that?
Yeah, they put John Deere Classic on it.
Yeah, John Deere Classic is going to be on it. It's going to have drink holders on the side.
Yeah.
They're all on a slow boat from China right now, so we don't know when they're getting here. But
yeah, they're supposed to be here early part or middle part.
They updated their hard drive. That's it, and you're like excited about this?
Yeah, because they add a bunch of new courses, but John Deere Classic is going to be one of the courses.
Is there going to be fireworks shot off?
You don't know.
I would hope so.
And then you're going to have drink holders on the case.
Boy, look out!
Well, that's huge.
That is so huge.
What took them so long to think of that?
Next time that we have underground, Golden Tee, I'm not letting them film it. I'm going to have someone with a green screen do it.
Somebody with a green screen.
Yeah.
You're really upset about that green screen.
I really am, actually.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But you guys are going to be in the Golden Tee League when it starts finally, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you mean? Why isn't it up and running?
We're waiting for the new games. We start it when the new courses hit.
Yeah, we've been in every one with Harrington's.
Yeah.
Because PGA, they waited 11 days to start up the next season already.
Golden Tee's wholly different.
The FedEx Cup got over with, and Patrick Cantlay won, and then you know what they did? Let's start it again.
Yeah, because it's summer somewhere else.
Yeah, you know who won?
It's
I do.
summer in some hemisphere.
Do you know who won yesterday? Mr. Golf Guy?
No. I was watching football.
Was there?
Yes.
Well, Ryder Cup starts this week.
So. Nah, Ryder Cup.
Was it Pet and Kizier?
No, it was Max Homa.
I love Max.
Yeah, I love him. You know what he did?
Hole in one.
No, he stopped doing his podcast. He wanted to focus more on his sport, and he turned right around and won a tournament. Because the guy's great on social media.
All right.
But yeah, he's focused now. Yeah, that 11 days off. He really did things in the off season, huh?
Did he have a green screen as podcast?
No, he did not. Maybe that was it too. I don't know what you're. I don't even know why you care about the green screen. You don't watch the challenge. You don't care. You don't listen to the podcast either.
Not anymore. I can't.
Too jealous.
They kicked me off Twitter.
Oh, it's not on Twitter either.
Oh, well, it was.
The powers that be.
Yeah. All right. So what else, boys? You got you follow the Cardinals, but we have to pretend baseball's going on right now.
Looking for them to make the playoffs.
Yeah, we're gonna head down. Last time we were down for a game was a Braves game in the postseason, and we'd like to go down and do a postseason game again this year.
Okay. And Chip,
Chipper, how are you best friends with these two?
Huh?
They're Cardinal fans and Dolphin fans.
Now you know why I drank, Troy.
I don't know.
All right.
I really, honestly,
Troy,
I wish I could tell you. That's the running joke, because I can't. This baseball's still happening.
How are we friends with him?
All right.
There you go.
That's fair enough.
And then we're all Iowa fans.
Well, he has this tattoo, so we have to.
There you go. Yeah. Chip's a Patriots fan and a Cubs fan. T-Roy he quits on teams all the time.
I do not. I just quit on the Cubs because they made me
You
mad.
quit on like the Cowboys like 3 different times.
No, I didn't.
That I've known
I
of.
said that I might have if they did something. Remember, they were going to draft Johnny Manziel, and I said if they do that, I'm done.
Or sign him in the offseason.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Yeah.
No.
But they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Do you think Jerry Jones would be a good guest on Monday Night Football?
No, I don't want to hear him talk.
Do you think Bill Belichick would be a good guest on Monday Night Football?
No. He'd be moving on to next Sunday.
Chip in the corner over there.
He would be moving on to next Sunday. He would be.
You Belichick on the show.
But I would believe that he would be good. He'd like to break down X's and O's in that fourth quarter with the Mannings. Yeah. I think he would be.
I would think he wouldn't want to give up his secrets of his knowledge.
He's got a great personality. It's just
he likes to talk about stuff like that, though.
Drag it out of him.
He was on some commercial. He was actually pretty funny.
No, the one that he had his shirt, his sleeves cut off.
Yeah,
it was a Subway commercial.
Yeah.
Subway. It was the Subway.
Oh God.
Is Dan Marino going to make it on Monday Night Football?
Yeah, they wanted him. I think they want him. He'll be there.
I think they should get Marino and Montana.
I don't think Montana's got the personality for it. I'm sorry.
He had sketch commercials back in the day. He was the first one.
Skechers?
Yeah.
But Marino had those gloves, isotoners.
Oh, yeah.
What does Marino do these days, by the way? Does he have a wine company? He's never around.
No, he's got a rum company.
He does? You're lying.
He's still,
Yeah, I bought it, though.
he's still high up with Miami, isn't he?
Is he
He's
just...
in the office.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just making
But
appearances
they
or whatever
import
else?
all that rum into Miami. It would make sense if he was in a rum, right?
He's in the high up of the. I think
He is not. He's like front office?
Yeah, I think so.
Is he one of the 72 owners?
Probably. Everybody is.
Yeah, I like what you're doing with the 72 there. Yeah. He is he really? Will somebody look that up? He's on the front office?
He was.
What does Dan Marino know about running a football team?
I don't know.
I don't think I've never heard anything about him doing anything like that.
Maybe rum's the next big thing, guys.
I know. I mean, I know Eli does stuff for the Giants or whatever else.
Cat's Eye Distillery downtown did a badass Nasif 107.
Yeah.
We'll have a bottle at work this week. It's a dark rum that they did. It's phenomenal. It's aged in an oak barrel.
There you go, Jay. See?
Phenomenal.
You asked what the next thing was.
Rum will be huge.
Dan Marino is currently a co-host on Inside the NFL. He focuses on his philanthropic work and one day hopes to qualify for the U.S. Open.
Philanthropy.
He wants to qualify for
One
the
day
tennis?
hopes to golf.
Tennis?
One day hopes to qualify for the U.S. Open.
He's not going to.
Jay's going to qualify for the U.S. Open of pickleball.
Yeah, possibly. 5 years away from winning the senior circuit. Yeah. It's going to happen.
Did you know he's the second best looking guy that I know around 45, 46?
Second best?
Yeah.
Who's the first?
Michael Bublé is number one.
The bubble.
He's chairman of the board and managing general partner. Named him team special advisor. Oh, he just shows up to things.
So he just shows up to
He shows up at Five Guys openings
out of meetings,
or whatever else. That's all he does.
He's like, I got bagels.
I figure out what kind of cheese they use at Five Guys, too. Just plain old American.
What?
Straight up American.
Oh, yeah.
I was perplexed by what cheese they put on there.
So I can go buy 3 double Whoppers for the same price?
Yeah, literally the cheese the cheap cheese that your mom would give you to put on your bologna sandwiches in the day. That's what they're using on the Five Guys burger.
You know, I started this show like I can't believe it's been this long to get you guys all in the same room, and now I'm wondering why I even was that excited about it. We're talking about craft cheese at Five Guys. We went from Dan Marino opening up Five Guys, chairman of the board, to talking about craft cheese. We haven't talked a single final score of a game. We don't even know who's leading what division in baseball. You don't know who Max Homa is. We have not done anything today.
Jay, there's 2 empty bottles of wine though.
Don't hassle us for local.
So we're good.
So is Facebook lighting up with? Yeah, that's what I've been saying all along.
We're going national, man.
Yeah. Well, I can't believe you guys haven't been syndicated yet. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Brad Hines says, UPI.com. Marino resigns from Dolphins front office, whatever else.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, he took it. Hines said Marino was in the front office.
What do you write on Twitter?
Anyway, huh?
What do you write on Twitter?
Yeah, I don't know. All right. We got to take a break. We got to do guest lines. You got to get out of here in the next less than 30 minutes, T-Roy. You guys got to go to Iowa City, and you guys are going to do more wine tasting?
Absolutely.
Will you guys listen on your way so that you...
No, don't. Just turn it off like everyone else has.
Oh, Jay. Yeah. We're literally going to talk sports the rest of the show.
As long as I get reception wherever my truck is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys will make it to I-80 before you lose reception from the show.
Chipper, you read the ad.
All right, we're going to take a break here. We are going to do guest lines when we come back. Twins, thank you so much. We'll do this again. Let's do it real. Let's not wait another 5 weeks, though.
Not
we'll do it
next Monday, but maybe 2 Mondays.
Okay, let's do 2 Mondays. Chip, you're going to come back and bring that sparkling personality again?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I loved it. We're gonna take a break. Chip, you're going to read the ad for us?
I got that.
All right.
The R Bar in Davenport is your destination for an upscale, sophisticated atmosphere. R Bar is located at 4907 Utica Ridge Road and prides itself on its fine wines and liquors, unique cocktails, and martinis. From Bush Lake to Bouget, R Bar has something for everyone, which makes it a great fit for you and your friends.
I'm glad that
have a drink,
that
grab a bottle
there.
of wine to share, and watch a game. You can do all of that at the R Bar. Make sure to check out their Facebook for live music announcements, specials, and much, much more. And while you're there, make sure to like their page. See you tonight at the R Bar in Davenport. Not tonight, they're closed.
Yeah. Good job.
I've been earning and burning, snapping necks and catching.
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah! You like that? You like that?
This is Tom Kakert, from HawkeyeReport.com, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
Get the most out of your water at Menards. Morton water softeners are the best and most efficient way to eliminate hard water throughout your house. Your skin will feel softer, and your clothes will come out cleaner. Right now, all Morton water softeners are 11% off. Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Good through September 25th. Savings are a mail-in rebate. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Save big money at Menards.
What's your car's monthly payment? There's a good chance that First Midwest Bank can lower it. Just like refinancing a mortgage, First Midwest Bank can refinance your auto loan too. That means lower payments, lower interest rates, and higher monthly savings. Plus, you can wait up to 60 days to make your first payment. Go to firstmidwest.com/auto-refi to apply and drive down your car payments today. Member FDIC, subject to credit approval, vehicle insurance required.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers built for business with Windows 10 Pro. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Succeed anywhere with Windows 10 Pro. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast, free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
O'Reilly.
It's O Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts, where you can earn double, triple, even up to 5 times O Rewards points on select purchases. Get bonus points on more than 200 items throughout the store, like wiper blades, fuel system cleaners, motor oil, and more. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
From lines of credit in Chicagoland to equipment finance loans in the Quad Cities to better cash flow in Milwaukee, First Midwest Bank is committed to using our local knowledge and ideas to help our clients get their business momentum back. Visit firstmidwest.com/commercial-lending. You have plans, we have ideas. First Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
The moment you fire up a Gator UTV, the engine has your full attention. The completed job is on the horizon, and the trail meets its match. Just like that, you made short work of a long to-do list. Run with us on a John Deere Gator UTV. With effortless four-wheel drive at the flip of a switch and our smoothest shifting transmission yet. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere Gator for more.
I'm Chris Rose with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Lamar Jackson ran for 108 yards and 3 total scores in a Ravens win over the Chiefs 36-35 on their home turf. Tom Brady has thrown 9 touchdown passes in 2 games to help the Bucs to a perfect 2-0 mark. Next up for TB12, the unbeaten LA Rams. The Cowboys got their first win of the season. Dak Prescott led an impressive 11-play drive, setting up Greg Zuerlein from 56 yards out. His field goal beat the Bolts 20-17. Rough day for Zach Wilson against the Pats. The number 2 overall pick was picked off 4 times in a Jets loss to New England. The Titans took care of the Seahawks in overtime 33-30. Derrick Henry ran wild against the Seahawks, 182 yards and 3 scores. And the Raiders remain unbeaten after a road win against the Men of Steel. Derek Carr threw for 382 yards and 2 scores in a 26-17 win. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Did you know the arrow in Amazon's logo represents A to Z? Maybe the My Computer Career logo should represent unemployed to employed. Ryan was out of work when he started classes in March. In September, he started his IT career working for Amazon, making more money than he ever thought possible. Here's a prime opportunity. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. You could start your new life as an IT pro in as little as 4 months. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
My dad used to say that.
Sure, yeah. It's from Geico.
Yeah, whenever I would ask my dad for life advice, he'd sit me down and say, son, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more. And look at me now, a well-adjusted adult with a drawer full of plastic bags I'll never use.
Okay, I'm confused. Was your dad a licensed Geico agent?
Nah, he was just a real good dad.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
From the Vegas Gaming Cafe, this is the Quad City sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM, KBLB Davenport, a town square media station.
All right, we're back. I want to thank the twins from the
R
R Bar and
That was a lot of fun.
And the man of many words, Chip Foster, for stopping in.
Yeah. Hey, who knew?
Yeah, who knew he was such a talker?
Yeah. He is a talker, though.
I
That's
know
the
he
thing.
is. That's what killed me.
You would think that maybe it's just there was too many of us.
There was. He was just
Because we're so good about bringing
That's why I
in.
had him read the ad. I want everybody to know he has a voice.
He does have a voice. Lovely voice. All right. We get to do this. We did this on Friday. God, that was so annoying.
You know what?
It was
I want to
on
give people some knowledge, though.
Sure,
Jay,
go ahead.
real quick, because you said that we weren't talking enough.
Okay.
So the best record in the American League belongs to the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yes. Okay.
And right now, the White Sox are ahead of the Central. Astros are ahead of the West. And then it looks like from there you get 3 wild cards, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Man, if that is the case.
There'll be a 1-game playoff for the 2 and 3 out of the wild cards.
If it ended today.
Red Sox, Yankees.
Red Sox, Blue Jays, Yankees.
Yep.
Would be the wild cards. Insane.
Yankees are kind of going down a little bit. We don't want to play
They have
the
a
Blue Jays.
1-game
Blue Jays
lead on the Athletics.
Blue Jays look good.
I'm sorry, a half game lead on the Athletics.
And you're right. I mean, we can't just gloss over that. Oh, they're still playing baseball, whatever else, because there's a fan base out there that are doing countdown for magic numbers, which I do enjoy, and I do love playoff baseball. So I'm excited for all that. But
Who has the best record in the National League? Jay, care to bet?
The best record in the National League is the San Francisco Giants
by a game over the Dodgers.
Yes. Yeah.
Brewers lead the Central.
Mm-hmm.
Braves lead the East by a game, three games.
The Giants have clinched postseason. 2
games. Giants have clinched postseason. I think the Dodgers have 2. So have the Brewers. Yep. Outside looking in, then your wild card teams. Right now, it's the Cardinals and the Dodgers, and it's a tie between the Phillies and the Padres.
Oh man, if the Phillies make it, that'll be fun times,
right?
Yeah.
So 3 teams. Yep, Dodgers, Padres. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dodgers, Padres. I'm sorry, Dodgers and Cardinals for sure. And then right now, All right, there you go. There's sports.
You're running low on time here.
I'm
so
sorry.
I can't do that to you because you know you got a busy acquisition to make this afternoon or whatever
Gosh
else.
darn it, knock it off.
Yeah. Instead of making fun of me, you've got to be at a meeting. So
I tease you because I like you.
All right, we're going to do Guess the Lines. We're actually going to do it on a Monday. Thank God. Finally, for this year.
Is that when we're supposed to do this on Monday?
This is when we're supposed to do it, yeah.
Right.
Not on Fridays.
know.
Not on Tuesdays. Not on Fridays. We're supposed to do it the day after, whatever else. At least Tuesdays are late.
Who's going to give us the lines?
I'm just going to find them.
Okay.
Adrian's busy or whatever else. But, all right, so we've got week 3. It's Guess the Lines, where T-Roy and I try to guess what Vegas is going to put the line at. And we keep track and see who wins. T-Roy won by a lot last week. He's won the first 2 weeks. So I have been shut out so far in 2021 for Guess the Lines. So let's just start with the Thursday night game. Carolina is at Houston Texans.
Yeah, sorry. Earlier in the show, I thought Carolina had Tampa Bay this week. I don't know why I thought that. But, yeah, Houston, I'm sorry, Jay. This is going to go against probably what you think. I think Houston will be favored in this game by a 1.5.
There's no way. Not with Davis Mills going to be the quarterback.
Sorry,
Tyrod Taylor.
They've played tough enough.
I've got Carolina at -3.5.
You probably win this.
I do win this, and I'm actually on your side about this, and I think this is too lopsided. Maybe Vegas has seen something in Houston that we thought going into the season, but at 1-1, and they covered spread against Cleveland, so they're 2-0 against the spread. It's Carolina's favored as a road favorite, -7.5.
Oh,
and I had -3.5 Carolina.
Yeah, I'm over that all day.
Yeah, I actually am with you that I like Houston to get
Houston's
the points.
been competitive.
And primetime games have been close.
Right.
I think the Dogs have covered every primetime game so far.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but this is
And it's one of those things where you think it's going to be short. Carolina's probably going to I'm going to say take the week off, but they just think like, hey, we're going to win. Yeah, I think this could be easily a 24-17 game.
Yep.
And then they cover spread. All right, the Washington football team goes to the Buffalo Bills.
What do you got?
I took the Bills at -5. Even though they lost to the Steelers at home, Washington's going to have 10 days off, though, because of the Thursday night game. I probably should have gone a little bit lower. But I still think the public's going to be on the Bills over the Washington football team, so I have Buffalo -5.
I had Buffalo -6.5.
All right, let's take a look here. Our friends at, dear Lord, Elite Sportsbook, Buffalo -9.5.
Oh, my God.
There's no way. Not a 10 days rest, right?
You know what it's
For the
telling you
football
right
team?
now. Washington is not good, and they know it's not. They're not good. They listen. Their defense did
Taylor
not
Heineke
stop.
put up a top 5 in the history of the Washington franchise, even as Redskins, a top 5 quarterback performance on Thursday night.
Okay, against the Giants defense, which is
Okay,
non-existent.
I'm
Follow
with
me
you on
here.
that, yeah.
And then their defense couldn't stop a Giants offense.
They cannot stop anything.
The Giants offense is not that good.
Yeah, Washington twice
and
in
the
2 weeks
Giants
in a row.
left some points on the board.
9.5.
Sorry
is
to
a
my
lot
Giants
that
fans
is.
out there, but you know you're not good.
What did you have?
-6.5.
All right, so you get it because you're closer. Gotcha.
Yeah, we were both too low, but
We were. Okay.
Chicago at Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, the Bears' defense is good. Probably going to be Fields starting this week.
I would assume so. I mean, we
a lot
haven't
of us
seen
thought
anything
week
MRI.
3, right? There's a lot of week 3 talk. It's week 3. They're
Yeah.
starting. Cleveland struggled a little bit at times against Houston this week, but I think they'll bounce back. The Bears, I just don't know if Nagy's a good coach. How about that? But that defense is really good. I still think Cleveland's a lot better team. I got Cleveland -6.5.
I have Cleveland. We're paddling the same boat. I have Cleveland -6. This is going to be the third game in a row that I think the line is overinflated, and it's begging. All I can see right now in 3 games is that Vegas is begging everybody to take the Dogs.
Right.
Everybody. This is actually going to be Cleveland -7.5. You're going to get it. The thing is
a lot
also
higher than I thought. I thought maybe I was too high.
I think the public is actually going to. Cleveland's slowly becoming a public darling to bet on, even though I think they're 0-2 against the spread, as well.
Yeah, they are.
So,
well, they lost, and then they.
Yeah, I mean they didn't cover last week. Yeah. And then I'm sorry, I think they lost by. I think they're 1-1 because it was 6.5, and they lost by 6 to the. So they're 1-1 against the spread. They know that. I think Vegas knows that the public's going to. They're a public darling right now, the Cleveland Browns. So the hook is there for a reason at 7.5. All right, Baltimore at Detroit.
Yeah, I mean this one's probably going to be a line that we can't get. I'm assuming
you might be right there because of because
Detroit hasn't played yet.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, I don't think Detroit's going to show us too much. I still have Baltimore -6.
I think you're probably right. I'm going to find an alternative one that I'm going to come back to, but I have Baltimore -4. So you've got 6, I've got -4.
I can look it up here if you want.
Yeah, you can go to instead of. I mean, if Elite Sportsbook, our friends don't have it up, someone's going to have it though. It's not that big of a deal, and you probably are a little bit closer than I am. So to it.
Well, let's see what it says.
You think you found it?
I don't know.
Okay.
You know how Google works. So much fun.
Yeah?
Well, I don't know. Keeps spinning.
We can come back to it. Because I don't want to keep you more than I need to. Colts at Tennessee. Boy. We don't know what's going on with Carson Wentz. He did get taken out. Eason was there. I guess we'll find out more about his ankle and just Carson Wentz. And is Tennessee back is the question.
Right.
That was an interesting game for them. I have Tennessee just honestly, and I think I'm low just because I'm not big on Tennessee. I've got Tennessee -3.
I took Tennessee -3.5. I just think they're a little bit better than the Colts right now without Carson Wentz. And like you said, we don't know what's going on with Carson Wentz at all.
Yep, and you're going to get this. It's Tennessee -5.
Oh, wow.
Colts is pretty good. They're not bad. They're just on the wrong end at the win column. All right, Chargers at Kansas City.
Yeah, I mean, the Chargers looked good against Dallas. They're not a bad team at all. But, Kansas City's going to be a little pissed off here. They let one slip through their fingers. But I think the Chargers have a good enough defense. They're going to give them fits. I only favored Kansas City by 4.5.
See, I was at 3.5. Divisional game. Maybe Kansas City looked exposed by the Ravens. And I'm way off. You're going to get this too. This is -6.5. Again, another overinflated line.
What did you do? You did minus what?
-3.5.
Okay.
I just gave him the hook. Divisional game. Again, I'm going to be upset about the Chargers. I'm still going to sit there and complain about they're kicking field goals when they should go for it or whatnot. They're just not putting it all together. To me, they're just the Chargers. Every week it's the same thing. You're just going to go. But for the Chargers, as much as the Falcons, I think, always will let you down, the Chargers always has but if this would have happened, we would have won. If this wouldn't have happened. And eventually you have to say enough's enough.
Yeah.
And that's the way I am with the Chargers. But this week I gave them that, and you get this one as well.
I found the line.
Okay.
Baltimore, Detroit. What did you say you had? -4?
Yep.
Good Lord, Jay.
What is it?
-9.
At Detroit.
-9.
We don't even. That's a.
And I won't name who it's from. I don't want to.
It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's consistent across the board. It's from the industry. New Orleans at New England. I scribbled all over this one. New Orleans at New England, noon kickoff. I've got New England -1.
Well, we're on the same boat. I got New England -2.5. I think on a neutral field, New Orleans is better. Maybe.
Yeah. I went from New Orleans being favored, scribbled it out. New England has it, then the two of them just a pick, scribbled it out to -1, and you've got -2.5.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get it. It's -3.
Wow.
I just don't like that line either.
I think that's. I mean, it's a really good coach against a really good coach with two quarterbacks that you don't know, right?
Yeah.
It's at home at New England, but I think New Orleans has more talent.
And New England should, because Jameis hasn't done anything.
I know.
He hasn't even thrown for a combined 300 yards in 2 games.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely looking at that. The fact that they shut down Rodgers, but they couldn't shut down Sam Darnold. All right, yeah, scratch my head.
Hey, man. Carolina likes him. He likes being there. He likes his back scratched.
I don't think Sam Darnold's a bad quarterback.
Not at all.
He was stuck on a bad team for all these years.
I agree. Poor Zach Wilson, it's 2.0.
Oh, poor kid.
Sometimes you just need someone to be nice to you, to like you, to feel better about yourself. And maybe Carolina wanted him. They showed they want to trade for him.
That's a good point. I like it.
All right. Atlanta and New York Giants. This is a game I'm not watching. You cannot pay me to watch this game. There's bad games. I'm just interested to watch it. I'm over Danny Dimes.
This is like
I'm
a barge in the middle of the ocean that's full of garbage and someone's lit it on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on top of it, I'm not even slowing down the car. You're down Mississippi and you see something like that, and you're like, I gotta look at this. I'm still driving.
Yeah.
Just driving right down River Drive is not a big deal to me. This is exactly that's a great description. It is garbage on fire on a barge.
What do you got?
Giants -3.
We're going to tie. I took Giants -3.
Guess what? It's Giants -3.
Hey, we both get a star.
Yeah.
A tie star.
So annoying.
That is the first time we've ever had a tie star.
That is true. That is true.
I mean, come
At least
on.
we got that going for us now. That's nice. We're really excited about that. So, God, good Lord.
All right.
If you come across one Falcons fan or Giants fan this week, just say I'm sorry, and maybe they need a hug. Just be like, hey, I'm sorry.
I'll have to give my buddy Ryan Morales a hug.
I'm sorry, and they'll be like, yeah, I get it.
Poor
You're
guy.
right. You're 100% correct. Be like, I'm sorry you have to watch this game this week. All right, Cincinnati at Pittsburgh, divisional game.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one, right? I mean, Cincinnati doesn't look all that bad. Pittsburgh, are they good or are they not?
They're not. Their offensive line is not good.
But
I'm sorry.
I still think they're favored in this game, and I probably went too high here. I did Pittsburgh -4.5.
Well, I went higher than you.
Oh. Okay.
And even though I'm not big on the Steelers, I'm just saying it's a divisional game. They know better. Tomlin's not going to. He's got to bounce back after that loss. I had him at 6.5, and I actually think I'm on the right side of it. But unfortunately, I'm not. And you get a star. It's -4.5.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord. Yeah, it's not looking good for me. I have not gotten any close to any of these yet.
Hey, you got a star.
Yeah, I got
And
a
it was
star.
our first
All
star
right.
tie.
Arizona at Jacksonville.
I don't know if I went high enough, knowing what they gave Baltimore against Detroit. I probably should have went higher. I went Arizona -5, and it's probably more like -9.5 or -10.
I went Arizona -7 because you do what Arizona's doing right now and putting up those numbers. People are going to be all over it, and they're going to jump all over Jacksonville. I'm going to get this. It is Arizona -7.5 on the road.
Good job.
Thanks. All right, New York Jets at Denver.
You keep getting these ones when they're -7.5.
Ooh, what?
Yeah.
-7.5. What do you mean?
Those are the two you got right.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Jets at Denver. Oh,
Yeah.
boy. I didn't go high enough here either.
Neither did I.
Oh, man. What'd you go?
Denver -6.5.
I went -5, so you did better than me.
I'm going to get it just by being closer. This one is -11.
Oh, my God.
They have no faith in Zach Wilson on the road in the Mile High City at all. And that one is there. I'm telling you right now, way too many overinflated lines. Vegas is begging. There's red flags all over this week. Vegas is begging people to take the dogs. Miami at Las Vegas Raiders. Boy, oh boy, is this Raiders team for real?
I don't know. I just did Vegas -3.5.
I did too.
So we're going to tie.
We're going to tie. It's actually Vegas -4. So
Well, I
we're
feel comfortable
right there,
about
yep.
where we're at least.
Yeah, I feel comfortable too. All right, your Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be playing my LA Rams, SoFi Stadium.
SoFi Stadium.
This big home game for the Rams.
I mean, the Bucs are favorite, right? What did you do?
I did not favor the Bucs at all.
You didn't?
No, heck no.
You're crazy.
They're not going to East Coast to West Coast and doing that type of thing.
Well, I took Tampa Bay -3.
I'm only going to get this to be closer. I have the Rams -2.
And what is it?
It's a pick 'em.
Oh, no way.
I got it by a point, yeah.
What evs?
Yeah, what evs is right. Oh, boy. Seattle at Minnesota. The only thing that would make me happier is if this game was in Seattle. That way Mike Zimmer could just stay there and make grunge music after they lose this game. Seattle's coming into town. Minnesota. This is Minnesota's home opener.
Yeah.
Because they did 2 games on the road. I've got Minnesota favored in this -1.5.
I took the missionary -3.
You have Minnesota favored?
Yeah.
Oddly enough, Seattle's favored on the road here, -1. So I got to just be closer.
Really?
I don't understand that. After that loss or whatever else, blowing that lead, Seattle just looked. I mean, Chris Carson can't run that ball at all. How close are we now? I might be.
You gotta win the next 2 and we tie.
Okay. God, I hate this game. Green Bay at San Francisco. What are you laughing about?
I don't know because I don't know what you did.
Where is it at?
What'd you take?
Well, why don't I have a line on it? Oh, because it's a Monday night game. You're going to have to pull it up. I took San Francisco on seriously, and I'm probably way off there because everyone, they love the Packers or whatever else. I've got San Francisco -5.5.
I got a -2.
Damn it. Darn it. You're gonna be. I know you're going to be closer.
You think?
I know you are.
Why?
I overreacted about San Francisco and Green Bay. I know I did. There's no way Vegas. It's going to be like 3.5, and you're going to be fine. You're going to get
I'll
it.
See.
And I'm not going to win this week.
Oh, Jay.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see where it's at. Let me go to the site. See what they have.
Well, while you're looking it up, just want to report Tua Tagovailoa is listed as day to day. He's going to be doing more tests. He might be able to play week 3, who we don't know yet. So, did you find anything yet?
Hold on, would it be under futures?
I don't know. We can come back to it.
Odds. Yeah, I'll look it up.
All right. Then finally, Monday Night Football. Well, that's weird. Dallas is on a Monday night game?
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's weird that they do that.
Oh,
divisional game, Cowboys and do you want to put the pressure on? Stop, put your phone down. I'm telling you right now.
All right.
Put your phone down. I don't want to hear about the Sunday night game, San Francisco Green Bay, because I want to put the pressure on you because I get a star for this game.
You do?
I do, the Monday night game.
What did you guess?
The Monday night game. What'd you guess?
Dallas -5.
I got Dallas -4. I get a star.
Man.
So the pressure's on to find this last line. And then I can at least tie.
Oh, man.
I got a star. Look at me go. I'm going to find this before you. You're driving me crazy. You got to get going, too. Look at me. I'm like not only am I hosting a show and directing traffic, I'm also your personal secretary. You got to get.
I got it.
What is your meeting, by the way?
Oh, boy. What'd you guess?
San Francisco -5.5. What is it?
Oh, no.
Yes! I love everything. I like that. Oh, no. What is it then?
It's -4.
I got it in a
It's a
tie.
tie.
It's not a loss. So you're saying there's a chance. So I'm 0-2-1.
Oh, I pissed that down my leg.
0-2-1 with the star on Monday night. Well, that is exciting.
That's all right.
What a day that we've had so far.
All right. Well, I better get rolling.
You got to get going. I'll wrap up the show after we take a commercial break here at ESPN 1170 AM. T-Roy, I'll talk to you later. And
love you guys. Love you, Bird. Everybody take
thanks
care.
Thanks for the Twins. Thanks for everyone else.
And
we'll
I
be right
did
back
not
here.
tank that. I really wanted to beat him.
ESPN 1170 AM. Be right back after this break.
This is Josh Sides, head coach, St. Ambrose University Esports. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
Since 1978, Advantage Advertising has been your one and only choice for promotional products and corporate apparel, all with your company's logo. At Advantage Advertising, you'll find products that are perfect for golf outings, company anniversaries, holiday parties, or health, wellness, and safety programs. We're accredited by the Better Business Bureau and a long-standing member of the Quad Cities Chamber. Visit AdvantageAdvertising.us to see all of the possibilities. Advantage Advertising, a proud supporter of Iowa State Athletics.
When you open an essential business checking account at First Midwest Bank, you'll earn a $500 bonus. But that's not all. You'll also have your own local banker who knows your business. A $500 bonus plus a local bank to help you succeed. That's banking with momentum. Visit a First Midwest branch to open an essential business checking account by November 30th, 2021. $100 minimum deposit to open. Available to businesses located in Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, and Wisconsin. Must complete all bonus requirements to be eligible. Details available at firstmidwest.com/smallbiz, member FDIC.
Wake up to Wendy's and get a bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss breakfast croissant for just $1.99. Made with fresh cracked eggs and served on a hot buttery croissant that's fluffy enough to sleep on. It's time to wakey. Hit the Wendy's drive-thru and get your bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss breakfast croissant for just $1.99. That's a better breakfast for just $1.99. Only at Wendy's. We got you.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Third-party delivery prices may vary. Not valid in the combo.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers built for business with Windows 10 Pro. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Succeed anywhere with Windows 10 Pro. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast, free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
You will solve the great mystery.
Streaming only on Peacock.
This is Robert Langdon. The suspect called him.
I teach symbology. He wants me to locate an ancient portal buried within the Capitol.
From the author of Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons.
It's your dad. The people who took him want me to find a piece of a very old puzzle.
And executive producers Ron Howard and Brian Grazer.
We have to finish this, or my dad is dead.
Dan Brown's The Lost Symbol. Streaming now with new episodes every Thursday. Only on Peacock.
Church's has a deal made for you or all y'all. Choose your favorite tenders of classic style chicken and spicy or original with sides and biscuits for everyone. So swing by for Church's Feed 6 starting at $20 deals. Church's, bringing that down home flavor. Offer valid at participating locations.
I'm Chris Rose with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Lamar Jackson ran for 108 yards and 3 total scores in a Ravens win over the Chiefs 36-35 on their home turf. Tom Brady has thrown 9 touchdown passes in 2 games to help the Bucs to a perfect 2-0 mark. Next up for TB12, the unbeaten LA Rams. The Cowboys got their first win of the season. Dak Prescott led an impressive 11-play drive, setting up Greg Zuerlein from 56 yards out. His field goal beat the Bolts 20-17. Rough day for Zach Wilson against the Pats. The number 2 overall pick was picked off 4 times in a Jets loss to New England. The Titans took care of the Seahawks in overtime 33-30. Derrick Henry ran wild against the Seahawks, 182 yards and 3 scores. And the Raiders remain unbeaten after a road win against the Men of Steel. Derek Carr threw for 382 yards and 2 scores in a 26-17 win. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Did you know the arrow in Amazon's logo represents A to Z? Maybe the My Computer Career logo should represent unemployed to employed. Ryan was out of work when he started classes in March. In September, he started his IT career working for Amazon, making more money than he ever thought possible. Here's a prime opportunity. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. You could start your new life as an IT pro in as little as 4 months. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
My dad used to say that.
Sure, yeah. It's from Geico.
Yeah, whenever I would ask my dad for life advice, he'd sit me down and say, son, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more. And look at me now, a well-adjusted adult with a drawer full of plastic bags I'll never use.
Okay, I'm confused. Was your dad a licensed Geico agent?
Nah, he was just a real good dad.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Download the ESPN 1170 app today. We are the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170.
Back. ESPN 1170 AM. Don't hassle for local. I want to thank the twins from the R Bar coming in. My brother Chip as well. He was a guest. We had them for the first 70 minutes, I would say, of the show. Got to talk to them a little bit about wine at the R Bar that's located on Utica Ridge Road in Davenport. And just talk some, I guess, a little bit of sports in general. I mean, we had a good time. We always do with those guys. Right across the street from us over at Pints as well. They gave us nifty glasses, too. So, yeah, I'm not a big wine drinker, but when I do it at the R Bar, and they brought in some nice things. One from Seabiscuit Ranch, obviously, and the other one from the horse, and the other one, Charles Woodson. It's called Intercept, and it was a red blend, and you can get those at the R Bar as well. And for those of you who like sports, want to smoke a cigar, they got a humidor. They got, I think they said they had 9 different selections of cigars that you can grab over there. Yeah, so thanks to them for coming in. T-Roy and I got to do Guess the Lines. We tied, so now it's 0-2-1, and we've got the game tonight. Packers and the Lions. The spread now is at 11.5. Jeez, I'd like to say I want to take the Packers, but don't listen to me. I had such a bad week on the Wednesday 150s. I'm not even looking forward to writing about it, how bad I did and how much I am down right now. If I were to be gambling, actually, every single one of the games that I said put money on, we did Guess the Lines. This week is screaming for you to take the dogs, and majority of times. There's just a lot to unpack as the week goes on. Further, I mean, Houston Texans getting 7.5 at home against the Panthers seems crazy to me. Yeah, Arizona at Jacksonville, 7.5 Jacksonville there. They're home dogs as well. Let's see. Who else is the home dog that kind of threw me off? Not even that. I mean, Broncos at -11 at home against the Jets seems like a lot. The Bears getting 7.5 against Cleveland. That's really going to depend on how you fall into the Justin Fields camp. Like, how much do you believe in him? He's going to spark the Bears. Is Cleveland legit? They're just right now a gambling and football darling. And how long is it going to take for people to fall in love with the Raiders? The Raiders, they're -4 against the Dolphins this week. And that might be a situation where if they go 3-0 against the after beating the Dolphins, if they beat the Dolphins, that people really start thinking that the Raiders are a team to reckon with. But they're still in the AFC West, and they still have to. I mean, the Chiefs, they can lose a game here and there, but they can rattle off playing the next, next 15 out of 16 weeks, because they have a bye week in there, and they could end up being 16-1, and everyone would be like, "Yep, that makes sense." Over the weekend, also, let's see, the Jets lost to the Patriots. Zach Wilson threw 4 interceptions. And we already mentioned the Raiders. That was a big upset over the Steelers, and it was on the road. So, and I did tell you guys that Mike Tomlin has never made the playoffs in a year that he has lost to the Raiders, and I think it's like 2018, 2011, and maybe like 2009, I think. But yeah, Steeler fans can tell me right or wrong, but I know that when he's lost to the Raiders in the regular season, they have not made the playoffs. Not much injury report on Andy Dalton. I know there's MRI, but there's no ACL tear, so we have to keep our eye on that about Justin Fields, what's going to happen. Panthers moved to 2-0 in the NFC South, and the Buccaneers are 2-0 as well. Tom Brady threw 5 touchdown passes, and the guy just defeats every day. He defeats age, so good for him. Titans came back in the second half over the Seahawks. That's the first time in Pete Carroll's career that he lost the home opener for a season. So they had that game won, and they just let Derrick Henry just drill him in the second half. I mean, disgusting amount of yards that he did in the second half. And if week 1 you're worried about Derrick Henry and why you picked him in the top 4 in your fantasy football, you were happy as can be in the second half of that. So good for them. And then Patrick Mahomes finally lost in September, and he threw an interception as well. Previously, he was 11-0 in September and never threw an interception. But Lamar Jackson, the Ravens, came back from behind to win that game. And so if things continue the way that they are, it looks as though maybe that tonight should be a good game. If that's the way things have gone, then you would think to take the points and take the Lions tonight. I don't know. It just seems like almost a no-brainer to take the Packers, and that's the problem. It's a stay away. You guys and I, listen, unless you're a complete degenerate and you got to gamble on every single game, this one's a stay away. You have to wait and see what the Packers are going to offer you. And then if they turn around and they beat them by 21 points, you can just say, see, told you so. I knew that, Rodgers would be in full FU mode. It would just take a while or whatever else, or this team's finally clicking. Or, see, told you so, the Lions were not that good. Or Lions cover and do whatever. Here's the thing. This is what I would suggest. Do an in-game betting if you're going to do it. Wait to see who scores first, and then move from there, and then make a few change here and there. Best case scenario, honestly, is that the Lions come out and score a touchdown, or even a touchdown best, field goal, and then I'll bet Packers money line, and there'll be less juice involved there. So best case scenario is the Lions come out ahead of time. I think the Packers win this game at home, but I don't know how much juice will be involved. We did talk a little bit about baseball. We're getting closer and closer to the postseason, which is probably some of my favorite part about it. The Dodgers, Giants, and Brewers have already clinched a spot in the postseason. But if it were to happen today, and T. Roy said this in the first hour, the AL wildcard game would be the Red Sox versus the Blue Jays and the Dodgers versus the Cardinals. And then from there, if it were to end today, the Astros would play the White Sox, and the Rays would play whoever the wild card winner is. Same thing with the National League, though. Brewers and Braves, if it were to happen right now, and the Giants would play the NL wild card game winner. So that's going to be fun. I do like playoff baseball, and I hope you guys do as well. I know it can be boring, the baseball can be, and they're kind of tinkering with it, and it's going to the wayside. I think I've never seen baseball go to the wayside as much as it has right now. And maybe it's because we're getting football back in the stadium. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the Hawkeye. It just maybe around here. Maybe it's just because the Cubs aren't going to be in the postseason for the first time in a long time. I feel bad for White Sox fans that they're not getting as much love, but it just seems like there's not as much hype as everything that is usual. But I will be glued to it when it happens. And in college football, it was a weird week. Top 5, Alabama won by 2 over Florida. Florida looks good. Florida's got to be happy about that, and I think Florida's probably looking forward to maybe playing them. They got to beat Georgia, but they want to take Alabama probably on again in the SEC championship. Oklahoma survived Nebraska. First time playing since 2008, which I found weird because growing up, you know them as in the Big 8 and everything else. So, but it's weird that they haven't played in 13 years, and it's weird that Oklahoma didn't bring it to bury them. I mean, they only won 23-16. Clemson didn't look good. They needed a goal line stop to beat Georgia Tech 14-8. The quarterback now is thrown back-to-back and back-to-back games thrown less than 200 yards. So, and there are some highlights there. If you're looking at Penn State, looked good. Sean Clifford. They had a 28-20 win over number 22 Auburn. Now they're number 6, and they're on a collision. If Iowa can hold up against Colorado State, and then that Friday night game that is actually, we talked about that to the Twins here from the R-Bar, that they're going to be having all kinds of things going out there. Doug Brunny's going to be playing on that Friday night from 3 to 6. Type it up. Doug Lear's going to have his food truck out there, and we're going to have MPX is going to be out there at the R-Bar too when Iowa plays Maryland that night. Hopefully they keep it up. But yeah, Penn State looked good. Ohio State running back Travion Henderson, he broke Archie Griffin's 49-year-old freshman rushing record with 24 carries for 277 yards and 3 touchdowns in their win versus Tulsa. And USC started a true freshman in Jackson Dart. He started the game with an interception, but then he rattled off 45 straight points. We'll talk to Emily Van Buskirk maybe tomorrow or maybe Friday. Probably tomorrow I'll reach out to her because Wednesday and Thursday we are going to be interrupted by baseball. So, SEC referees took a beating this weekend. I know there's like some TikTok like parodying them. There's some controversial calls. They just had a bad week. I already mentioned the Clemson quarterback. He only threw for 126 yards on 25 attempts. And then Virginia Tech, who looked really good in their home opener. Maybe does that say something about North Carolina, how bad North Carolina is? Because now Virginia Tech, they lost 27-21 to West Virginia. Iowa looks good. Defense looks good. I know Petrus is going to get a little bit better, and every week we're getting better and better. Tomorrow we're going to be back to everything. Obviously, we're gonna bump up the Wednesday 150s to Tuesday because, like I said, there won't be a show on Wednesday or Thursday. So I'll have that, and dear Lord, I need a bounce back day in a bad way, bounce back week, because last week was really, really bad, and so I feel terrible for that. But before I sign off here, I want to remind everybody about our friends at Martin Family Cosmetic Dentistry. Their goal is to help everybody have a positive dental experience, and that starts with their youngest patients at their very first dental appointment. The office is kid-friendly and designed to be comfortable for all ages. There's a designated kids area, and the entire staff is very experienced and comfortable with children of all ages. For the adult hassle maniacs, that's you, because the kids should be in school right now. Martin Family Dental will take care of all your dental needs from your first cleaning to all restorative work. They have a relaxed environment to help you be as comfortable as possible at a place you'd like to visit. Check out their webpage at martinfamilydds.com and visit their before and after photos for whitening, and also read the testimonials from very satisfied patients. Plus, don't forget to like and follow their Facebook page as well. Call Martin Family Cosmetic Dentistry today at 563-355-6626 to set up your appointment. All right, enjoy Monday Night Football. Enjoy Monday Night Football. I hope it goes well. I am going to be tuning in at my home. No sports bar for me. No, I don't want to lose out on the Manning Night Football experience. I feel like last week I tuned out way too quick because I was out, grabbed a pizza, and I missed out on the second half. And I really want to give the full experience to it. Also, in between, at some point, maybe after that game tonight, I'm going to do Once Upon a Time in Queens. And I got to watch that four-part series about the 86 Mets. So until then, until tomorrow, you take care of yourselves, Quad City. Stay safe and sanitized. We will talk to you then.